Guy. On bubble, nigga. 3G4L, nigga. Look. Another state with the game. Got my foot in the sand. Don't mention me in none of your comments. Go pick up your man. Slide and don't say nothing. They go fuck on the bitch. All they know Fats in jail, but they don't know what he did. Fuck the comments in the post. This is real life. If I ever catch a op, he gon' die that night. Bro be tryna tell me chill. No, I ain't living right. But he know I'm for the smoke, so don't believe the hype. If I got a step, then it is what it is. Balenciaga print. When I drop the little bitch, walk over him and we won't say nothing. Fuck getting them touched, bitch, I'ma crush him. That's what I'm
body bags, I'm corrupted by homicide. Stuck in war, I'm just trying to get you dropped in somebody. Telling the gang it's only us, don't let them in. We do it on that. Back 3 on everybody and my friend. So I'm riding with this crime. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner, so I've been putting my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to, yeah.
100 pounds, I broke them down, I swear I ran through them. And if a nigga want them problems, we gon' tend to him. I'm in the trenches, relaxed, chillin' with my feet up in my handgun. Niggas just be talking, but ain't saying nothing. I was taught to watch these niggas and keep a pistol. I be damned if I start laying with my nigga, even though I miss him. Niggas acting like bitches, I don't understand them, I don't get them. Got straight out the trenches with some niggas that'll come key. Remember when my granny told me I'm a man now? She seen a nigga go get it without no hand down. I'm a real nigga, hands down. Stay focused, ain't got time to be playing around. That's a spaceship in, I can hear what they saying now. Good cushion, the L, designer symbols all on my belts. Look in the mirror, boy, you good? Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. I just be thinking about the hood, like how I came up from there. And we ain't going back, no cross account, I promise, I swear. Yeah, I been going in early in the morning, stacking up this paper till this shit start getting boring. I kill you, that's warning. My niggas be on it. All the fucking money got these bitches acting horny.
Body bags, I'm corrupted by homicide. Stuck in war, I'm just trying to get you dropped in somebody. Telling the gang it's only us, don't let them in. We do it on that. Back 3 on everybody and my friend. So I'm riding with this crime. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner, so I've been putting my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to. Yeah. So I've been putting my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to, yeah.
Let's go. Long live motherfucking MO3, man. Put them gorillas in the chat. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's get it, man. Hit the like button, share the live. We back. We are in this bitch, man. Are we in this bitch, man? We in this bitch, man. Y'all let me know, man. I don't know, man. I don't feel like we in this bitch, man. I don't feel like we didn't put on for 3 enough, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? The like button ain't looking like it's liking. You know what I'm talking about? I'm most definitely excited, man. We are back in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been out about a week. You know what I'm saying? We got some updates. We got some news, man. You know what I'm saying? Grab a pad, grab a pen, because CB and Josh about to go the fuck in. You feel me, man? We most definitely got some updates, man. Some motions and some affidavits that came through the portal, man. And who better to break this shit down? You know what I'm saying? The go-to duo, man, when it's time to get an overstanding when it comes to this MO3 shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This MO3 trial, man. We in here, man. We about to put on. We about to break it down, man. But look, y'all keep hitting the like button, man. Y'all share the live, man. I'm also streaming on Twitch too, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't get over there, man. Let's put on for 3 one more time because he most definitely deserve it. You know what I'm saying? He is the man of the hour. Wouldn't be a live stream to do if it weren't for old summer, man. So let's motherfucking go, man. Keep putting them gorillas in the chat. I don't want no fuck a wine glass. Fuck any of them other emojis, man. Put the gorillas in the chat, man. Let's turn the fuck up, man. Oh, why they want to hate on me? I feel like I'm falling, but I ain't, though. I'm gonna MO3 singing. Shout out to 3, man. Me and Big Sis on the side shit. Why? You hear me? That boy said, why they want to be my friend? You hear me? Why they want to be my friend, man? You know what I'm saying? That's a simple question, but a lot of people need to start asking themselves this shit. You know what I'm saying? People just be so accepting, you know what I'm saying? And letting people into their circles. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, like 3 did, man, why they want to be my friend? You know what I'm saying? Why did he even want to be there? Anyway, I ain't here to preach. Man. Salute to everybody in the room, man. Salute to everybody, man. Welcome to Room 901. Welcome to another episode of Legal Chess, man. This is Legal Chess episode 4, man. If you need to catch up on the Legal Chess series, go check out the playlist. All of these lives that we do will be in sequential order in the playlist, man. So you can go binge watch it. Make sure you stay up to date. Make sure you following the series, man, because we going to keep going, and keep going with these, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Y'all know exactly what the fuck it should be, man. This is your boy, Big Josh, a.k.a. Josh World, a.k.a. Josh is Josh if you nasty, man. But only if you nasty. Just don't get too nasty, because you already know to the left of me. I ain't got to go pick her up no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go slide and pick her up no more, because she over there in the other room these days. You know what I'm talking about? But nevertheless, and always and forever, I got my motherfucking baby love with me, man. The motherfucking biggest G I know. The realest motherfucker I know. I got CB the G with me, man. What's up, baby?
Salute, baby. Salute, everyone. Of course, y'all know every time we talk about some MO3, it would only be right to come get me. Why? Because I love me some motherfucking MO3 content, and I love me some motherfucking MO3 himself. Let's go, y'all. Let's get into this legal chess.
Let's go and get into this legal chess. But hold on, you already know.
That's right, baby. That's what you do. Every time I hear it, I think of RoboCop. That's right, baby. That's what you do.
That's right. Salute, everybody. Salute to y'all coming in.
Let me go and get to these shout outs real quick. Then we gonna get into the show, man. Cause we gotta go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We got some things, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go get it too, man. So we're gonna make this show effective, informative. But you know what I'm saying? We also gonna get the fuck up out of here. Cause we also got a good ass show. Cause it's just an update show. You know what I'm saying? The updates, of course, we're gonna lay everything out for y'all. Make sure that we are fully informed on everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as the portals and the updates in the trial. But tomorrow, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, y'all might not want to miss tomorrow's show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. We might tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what it's gonna be about the legal chess episode tomorrow. Yeah, we hitting y'all with 2 a week. You know what I'm saying? We've been gone for a week getting real life stuff together. So we most definitely, y'all don't get 2 of these this week. You know what I'm saying? So the next one though, the show tomorrow. Y'all gonna want to be here for it, man. It's gonna be very informative. It's gonna be good. The same way all the rest of them been, man. It's gonna be good. So y'all make sure y'all be in the building tomorrow, man, for Legal Chess episode 5. But let me get to these shout outs real quick. We're gonna start the show, man. We're gonna start the show. Let me scroll up to the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to
everyone coming in. Please, please, please hit the like button on your way in. Share the live. Let people know that Room Not On One is live. Do that for your girl and your boy. You heard me?
Most definitely. Hold on, let me.
Y'all know he long-winded. We can't never get to the show.
It's all right. Salute to my big sis 4L, man. My mother's keeper. I love you, sis. Blind Goddess amputee. Salute to Riri in the building. My little big sis. My little big sis Charity is in the building. What's up with your sis? I love your sis. My nigga, one ratchet ass nigga. Now it's 2 ratchet ass niggas in the motherfucking room. Cause I'm in this bitch. But my nigga, my motherfucking bro in the building, man.
What's
salute
good,
to my nigga. And my nigga right there, man. My nigga Edward the General in the building, man. Let's go. We got my nigga Fly Rebel in the building. He said, I'm here for it. Let's go, Fly Rebel. AC Shakura, man. You know what I'm saying? She always, if somebody is talking about some MO3 content, I guarantee you, man, AC Shakura is gonna always be in the building. No matter who's talking about it, she always there for the MO3 content, man. Salute to AC Shakura, man. A day one for show, man. Long live Step Rhodes. I don't know. I hope long live 3. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I've been seeing you popping out under the comments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your presence, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you for being here. Who else we got in the building? My nigga One Man Band. My nigga One Man Band is in the building. Salute to you, Wham. I said, Wham. My nigga J-Town in the building. What's up with you, my guy?
DRB, I love you, baby.
My nigga Big Stacks in the building. You know what I'm saying? African Goddess is in the building over there on Twitch. Salute to the gang. Salute to Ursula in the building, man. Coming through with those gorillas, man. Let's go, man. Who else we got in her? Who else do we have in her? Sheila Alston. I'm hoping I'm saying your last name right. But salute to you, love. We appreciate you for being here, man. And grab your pad, grab your pen, because we most definitely about to go in, man. One more time, man. Salute to African Goddess for showing their love over there on Twitch, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Let's go. Not on my watch. Salute to you. Not on my watch. We in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We got not on my watch in the building, man. So you know it's going down, man. Yes, new affidavits. The Red Barbie. Salute to you. FBG Cupcake. Salute to Cuppy in
Hey,
the
my
building.
cupcakes.
My big homie, legit money in the building. Bahama Mama in the building. My nigga King
BM.
Licks is in the building, man. Who else? I don't want to miss nobody. Big Mo, what's up? We got Mo in the building, man. Salute to my nigga Mo, man. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, man? I hope all is well with your brother. You know what I'm saying? Real vibe. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. I hope I don't miss nobody. Y'all. I'm scrolling, making my way downtown, walking fast. Check name pass, and I'm homebound. Okay, I think that's it. If I missed anybody, man, please charge it to my head, not to my heart, because you know, if you let's go. We got my big sis Kim in the building,
Hey,
Tenderoni gang.
sis.
Shout out to all my lovely moderators, man, and my real nigga moderators, man. But most definitely, shout out to my lovely moderators, man. Y'all already know, man. I appreciate y'all, man, to pieces, man. I ain't gonna go into all that, but I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do for your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? But welcome, y'all. Welcome. This nigga here, J-Town.
J-Town ready to.
What's up, Keith? Look, I'm excited, y'all. Y'all already know when I be
Salute,
excited.
Key.
I've been missing y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been missing y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm excited, I can tend to be a little long-winded, but don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the live stream is for. Salute to my nigga, the Dunn, man. I most definitely still got those receipts that you sent me, and those will be in a future Legal Chess episode, man. Salute to my nigga, the Dunn, man.
Salute to Don.
Oh, okay. This slide for 3. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's understood that, my guy. Okay, now, but I most definitely got those receipts, and we gonna use those. You know what I'm saying? So hold tight, man. But welcome once again, man, to everybody in the building, man. Welcome to Legal Chess episode 4. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go and
Let's
get
go.
the party started, man. So, all right, the last time we left y'all, as it relates to the Kewon and Devin, because those two seem to be the only two that have continuous movement when it comes to this trial. You know what I'm saying? They filing motions, they got status hearing, pre-trial hearings, whoop de whoop. Everybody else like Beezy and Jerry, you know what I'm saying? Well, we already know Jerry is inactive. You know what I'm saying? We already broke that down on what that means. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically and allegedly, he could be cooperating. Matter of fact, let's do this disclaimer, right? We are not by far legal experts. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we say in this live, even though it makes a lot of sense, everything is hypothetically speaking. You know what I'm saying? We are not the go-to for the facts legally about this case. If you're looking for any legal advice, I advise you to go search out a legal expert, because everything in this live is allegedly, and you know, we just playing with the hypotheticals, man, the what if game, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get the information, but everything is allegedly. Wink, wink. You feel me? Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? But a little quick disclaimer, man. But the last time we left y'all, though, Kewon, where Devin had filed his status. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on, I should have been on. Let me pull it up so we can follow.
Salute y'all. As y'all enter, can y'all please hit the like button while Josh is pulling this up? Can y'all please hit the like button? Share the live. Let people know we are live. This is Legal Chess Series, and this is episode 4, okay? So make sure y'all tune in, get y'all pen, get y'all pad. Today is about Kewon and Devin. We on Kewon and Devin. You will not want to miss tomorrow's episode. I think y'all gonna really feel that. And it's really my ideal. You know what I'm saying? Josh ain't gonna never tell y'all that.
Oh man. Not you coming with it's your idea.
Thank you, J-Town. J-Town went over there on Twitch.
Let's
Salute,
go, man.
salute.
Salute
Thank
to
you,
my nigga
J-Town.
J-Town and his lovely queen, man. Salute out to Blue Goddess, man.
For sure.
Shout
That's
out
my
to
girl right
J-Town and
there.
Blue Goddess, man. Shout out to Black Love, man. It's still shout out to Black Love, man. You know what I'm saying? Still shout out to Black Love. But hold on,
Salute to him.
let me pull up Devin's motion of continuing so we can, before we get to what today, I want to make sure we all caught up. Can you see my screen? Am I sharing it?
You not. I can't see it.
Okay, I got it. Let me get this pop up right there.
There we go.
Okay, so let me go back over here. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Okay. Let me know when it pop up on your end.
We can see it. Oh, you said when it pop up, when we can actually see the document? Okay, I got you.
We're gonna do a quick refresh real quick. God damn, my nigga.
Thank you.
Why is it taking so long?
It shouldn't, baby, because this that good internet over here. Don't play.
I don't know. You ain't got that bullshit. All right. So this is Devin's. This is Devin motion of continuance, right? This is where we left off at the last time we touched on the updates with Devin and Kewon. So this is Devin's first motion of continuance. This is first one. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna read all this, but we already know that he requested to set his status hearing off for the date of Monday, November 17th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? 8:30 a.m. I'll read the second. We say defense counsels Elaine Evans and Heath Harris has been advised of the following by the Assistant District Attorney Tommy Adams as of this writing for the pretrial hearing date on today, October 9th, 2025. There are still existing items of discovery yet to be picked up by the state and tendered to the defense for review. In addition to the available discovery tendered on the online discovery portal, there are 15 terabytes of discovery that is and will be transferred to portable hard drives for our review. So basically, you know what I'm saying, he filed a motion of continuance, you know what I'm saying, on black and white. It seems as if they have got more evidence, you know what I'm saying, they have got more of the discovery, and they need some more time to go about it and scan through it. So yes, Devin filed his motion of continuance. What was it, last Thursday, or what was it, November 9th?
Correct.
Yeah, October 9th, my bad, October 9th. He filed his motion for continuance, right? So y'all remember Mr. Long came back with the interview. Let me go get Kewon's. Hold on. Y'all remember Mr. Long instantly came with the interview after that. And Mr. Long was also stated in that interview that Kewon had also filed a motion of continuance. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, huh? Whoa. He said CB was tripping. Kewon said CB was tripping. You know what I'm saying? So Kewon filed his motion of continuance. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for that to hit the portal, waiting for that black and white to hit the portal. And this week, y'all, shout out to our subscribers, because while we was out moving and shaking and baking, man, you know what I'm saying, our subscribers, our supporters, you know what I'm saying? Who was it, baby? I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure I give the credit. Baby.
Who was it?
The lady,
for what?
the lady that let us know to go look in the portal. Adjusted Fate. Salute to Adjusted Fate.
Yep, Adjusted Fate.
Yeah, she's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know we usually be on top of these things. We get updates to our phone, but we've been moving, grooving, shaking and baking. You know what I'm saying? Not really keeping up, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that do make sure that we up on game. Never assume that we up on game. If y'all see anything new, send it on over. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Even if we already know, we appreciate y'all. So shout out to Adjusted Fate. But yeah, so Kewon motion of continuance has finally hit the portal. Can y'all see this on the screen? Grab your pad, grab your pen, because CB and Josh about to go in. Y'all already know this is not one of those lives that y'all probably used to. You know what I'm saying? They say if you want to hide anything from niggas, put it in a book or put it amongst a lot of words and make it look like a book, and niggas would get disinterested. You know what I'm saying? So this is a high level of learning over here. This is great information, man. The only way we can get this to y'all, man, is if we read. You know what I'm saying? Luckily for y'all don't have to do the read. All y'all got to do is sit back, listen, take notes, man, and gain the understanding that you came here for. You know what I'm saying? This not, we finna be a whole bunch of arguing. Ain't finna be no genius hitting the panel. We finna sit here and learn, and we finna go about our way. You feel me? So this is the motion of continuance filed on October 16th, 2025 at 7:43 a.m. You know what I'm saying? This is Kewon's motion of continuance. You know what I'm saying? This is Kewon's motion of continuance. So let's read. So let's establish this. Devin Brown had a status hearing, right? October 9th, Devin Brown had a status hearing. So his motion of continuance was to offset his status hearing into November 17th, the date that he gave. Kewon is filed for a motion of continuance to offset his pretrial hearing. Okay, so let's go and establish that. Devin Brown's was for a status hearing. Kewon's was for a pretrial hearing. Okay, so let's read this. Baby, you want to read this, or you want me to read it? I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
I can't see it. You can go ahead and read it, baby.
Okay, all right. So we already know the cause number, all that, state of Texas, woo. This is official. You know what I'm saying? They're straight out the portal, baby. You know what I'm saying? So defendant's motion for continuance. Come now, defendant and moves for a continuance pursuant to Texas Code Criminal Proc Arts, blah blah blah. Dispute due diligence, additional time. Despite due diligence, additional time is necessary to prepare the defense in this capital murder prosecution. Well, number one, because again, when you file a motion, any kind of motion, you know what I'm saying, but especially in this case, a motion for continuance, you just your lawyer just can't put in a motion for continuance or any motion, right? They have to have grounds on which they are asking for this to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? You got to give your reasons, right? So now we about to go into the reasons why Kewon's lawyer is asking for this continuance on Kewon's pretrial. I already heard Devin Brown. So they said they needed more time. You know what I'm saying? They said they got 15 terabytes of information came in. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what Kewon White's reasoning for this motion of continuance is, according to him and his lawyer. All right. So we start with number one. Y'all follow me if you can. Defense requires additional time to review voluminous discovery, forensic materials, and digital evidence. Number two, defense investigation and mitigation development are ongoing, including records, collection, and witness interviews in multiple jurisdictions. And this look a little different from Devin's. All right, hold on, to make sure I can scroll down. All right, number three, expert consultations and evaluations, including mental health and forensic disciplines, are pending and cannot be completed before the current setting. All right. Now y'all just follow me, right? Because we're gonna deal with the facts first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna deal with the facts where we know what's in black and white. Then we're gonna get into the legal chess of all this. All right. But first, let's deal with what we know and just read the facts. All right. Let's go to number four. Scheduling, counseling, experts, and essential witnesses have limited availability on the current setting. Resetting would permit orderly preparation and avoid prejudice. So y'all let me know in the chat what it sound like to y'all, man. It sound like that they also are acting like, because and we're gonna play some of them clips from the interview that Kewon did with Lawton the other day, the last week, and it sound like that Kewon has just got a hold to his discovery. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying, due to him just getting a hold to his discovery, he needs some more time to, to go through it and comb through it and see what's what. And I got Kewon. Look, Kewon say now, Room 901 is one of his favorite channels covering the MO3 things. Kewon might want to unalive me on the highway after this one, because we're gonna get to it though. Let's get to the facts, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I don't know. Kewon might be. All right, let's go to number five. A continuance will not unduly prejudice the state and is necessary to ensure effective assistance of counsel and fair trial. Requested relief. Reset current pretrial / trial setting of November 11th, 2025 to a date after, y'all ready? March 2026. God damn, Kewon. From November 11th, right? His original trial date. You know what I'm saying? He want to offset it to March 2026. You know what I'm saying? Number two, set new deadlines consistent with the reset. And number three, find that defendant has shown sufficient cause and diligence under Chapter 29. That ain't nothing but the prayer. You know what I'm saying? You see, respectfully submitted, Bree West. Let y'all know it's all legit. All right. But as far as the information go, that'll be on page 1, and we have read it. You know what I'm saying? So how about we get into what all of these things may mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, let me exit out of this. And baby, talk to them real quick while I pull up this interview, if you don't mind. All right. Salute to everybody in the building too. And if you I don't think CB can see the Twitch love, y'all showing the love. Salute to y'all, man. I was over there in the files trying to read. But let me pull this up real quick.
Yeah, y'all, please hit that like button while he go ahead and pull that up. It seems that Kewon, see, that's why they want to talk, because it was going to echo. It seems that Kewon is wanting to reset to March 2026. Now, I'm going to let Josh get into it, but who else do we know?
No, get into it. Go ahead.
Who else do we know that's setting in March. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to pay attention to the legal chess of it all. But we going to get into it. We going to get into it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We going to get into it for y'all. But y'all got to pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? So we have Mr. Devin Brown that wanted his status hearing reset to November 17th. We have Kewon that is one of his pretrial hearing set to March 2026. And right now we have Yellow Beezy's actual jury trial set to be in March 2026. Now, if you're not paying attention, those are different type of hearings. So it's kind of confusing on, you know, what they got going on here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll let Josh get back to it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please tap that like button, share the live. We appreciate everyone pulling up. We really, really
What's up,
appreciate
Juice?
y'all.
So Juicy Juice, salute to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's learn something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hood nerd, man. So I like to learn shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Strong Survivor a bit. Hold on, let me fire this up real quick. So we about to play a couple clips from the live that Mr. Long did when he updated us on what's going on with Kewon and all this stuff. So we're gonna read it, then we're gonna get into the legal chess aspect. Let me fire this up real quick. Hold on.
Salute, Blue Moon. Thank you, baby.
All right, let's go. Salute to Blue Moon, man. Salute to Blue Moon Goddess, man. Adjusted fate. Salute to you. What she say? Devin's continuance was granted and a new pretrial hearing date set and a new trial date set. Don't mean to jump
That
the
is
gun,
correct.
just making sure y'all saw it today. Let's
Yep,
go,
that's
Adjusted
correct.
Fate.
Thank you, Adjusted Fate.
I don't know. We're gonna have to give you some context for us behind the scenes. I like how you move, I like how you work, and I would love to have you. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the team. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love how you move, love how you work. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this. Let's get into this. Baby, you mind dropping either your IG or drop my IG in the chat for Adjusted Fate so she can
Yeah, of course. I'll do it.
reach out to us on the back end. All right, so we about to play this first clip, right? This is the first clip when Mr. Law was giving us an update on what's going on with Kewon and him filing the motion of continuance that we just read. So let's press and I'll make sure everything is unmuted over here. You know me, I guess the tripping. Yep, it wasn't even unmuted. All right. Come on, man. Let's go. All right, boom.
But let's go ahead and jump down there and let's update y'all on this trial. So, for one thing, Kewon can get a continuance. The reason why Kewon can get a continuance is for the simple fact that he don't know nothing or have anything pertaining to his case. He only been in Dallas County for no more than what 40 to 60 days.
Makes sense, right? Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Again, we just gonna talk about the facts and what makes sense. Then we're gonna get into the legal chess and hypotheticals. But it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Kewon only been actively going about this case since he been in Dallas County. Because at first he was serving the Fed time, right? You know, Fed Trump state. You know what I'm saying? So even though he's been in the portal and all this stuff when it comes to the murder for hire and the MO3 situation, he's really just started with his lawyer, him and his lawyer, they really just started moving things on it since he's been in Dallas County. So it's possible that he have just got his, y'all know we've been going back and forth with, have he got his discovery, the full discovery, whatever. But if it's true, then it'll make sense, you know what I'm saying, why he would file for the continuance, because now he got the work, you know what I'm saying? I guess he's seeing names in the paperwork and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Days. You know what I'm talking about? So room 901 laughing like a bug. He's talking about 100. Yeah, so yeah, he can get a continuance, fam. You know what I'm saying? And just you're not trying to bust people bubble, but it's just the truth or the matter is that he's not. It's not finna be in the trial, y'all. So y'all can hang that up. Everybody who's waiting on trial right now, you can hang that up. You know what I'm saying?
Now, a couple times in this live, right, in these clips that I'm gonna play. Shout out to Mr. Law. You know what I'm saying? I still want you to sit down, Mr. Law. I'm gonna hit him up. I ain't even hit him up yet, but y'all be on the lookout for that if he agree to it. You know what I'm saying? But we would love to do a sit down with Mr. Law. Man, I feel like that'd be a dope conversation. You know what I'm saying? Not no interrogation or none of that. But a couple times in this live, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Law is gonna say there would be no trial. Now he double back and say a few times there won't be no trial this year, but I can't just my ears just can't escape the fact that he keeps saying there won't be no trial. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in a second.
Just due to I'm gonna put the key components out there like this. All right. So you have the names are already out there. So it ain't no sense of covering up no names or anything like that. But I'm gonna tell you like this: everybody who's involved in this. So let's start off with Yellow Beezy. They already said he shouldn't be nowhere around here. Don't even know why Yellow Beezy going to court or anything. The lawyer already said, hey, he needs to be his lawyers. He need to get more lawyers, or he need to really talk to his lawyers and see what's really going on, because there's no evidence or nothing pertaining to Yellow Beezy, and he shouldn't be even going to court for this case. Period. So that's number one. Number two. They have the same thing with Devin Brown. Devin Brown have no reason or whatsoever to be on this case. That's number two. Number three, they have no evidence prior to anything besides he say, she say. So that's another reason why Kewon won't be.
We beg to differ, though. You know what I'm saying? We beg to differ because how can he say all these things and he just got his discovery? You know what I'm saying? He just got his discovery. Now, I know his lawyer probably saying these things, but if you just got your discovery, you may want to take, you know what I'm saying? You may want to take a little time to look through it. You know what I'm saying? Because when CB take the wheel, once we get done with the motion of continuance portion of this, when CB take the wheel, you might reconsider, read some literature, whatever under 3,000 said, but let's go.
Be going to trial this motherfucking year, you know what I'm saying? And Kewon is not telling. Devin Brown is telling, you know what I'm talking about? So Devin Brown been telling, been working, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, just like the other two people been working and been telling, you know what I'm saying? Can I join the live? Okay, I put the link up. Hold on, let me put the link up. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna put the link up.
All right, so boom. You know what I'm saying? He talking as if, like, babe, he's saying Kewon got his continuance. You know what I'm saying? He went through the points. You know what I'm saying? His lawyer told him, look, man, they ain't got nothing. Not only they don't have nothing on you, they ain't got, I don't know why Yellow Beezy on the case. I don't know why Devin on the case. Notice he didn't say Jerry. Because there is a fourth person indicted. You know what I'm saying? But he said, man, they ain't got nothing on, which he didn't mention Jerry, which makes me look at this whole statement a little way, but I understand this is all Kewon's perspective. This is Kewon's side of things. He said they ain't got nothing on Beezy. He said they ain't got nothing on Devin. They ain't got nothing on nobody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing on nobody. But this is my question, though. If that's true, Kewon, or Mr. Lawton via Kewon, if that's true, why not just go to trial? If you didn't already seen what you had to see, you didn't see the names. Your lawyer didn't told you they ain't got nothing on you. Why file for a motion of continuance, especially for a pretrial hearing? Why aren't you sure that you are not gonna take a deal yet? What are you still contemplating on whether or not you're gonna take a deal? You know what I'm saying? What are you contemplating? Or are you contemplating? You know what I'm saying? Because again, the motion of continuance was to offset his pretrial hearing. A pretrial hearing is where you go to either accept, or well, one of the things they do at a pretrial hearing is to either accept or deny a deal, a plea deal. So he offset his to March 2026. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try our best, you know what I'm saying, to see what that means. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over to this real quick. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up out of here. Okay. I was looking over here in the chat.
Someone said Lawton is contradicting himself. The only fact he has is from watching UCB and 2 more bloggers.
Now, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because he do have some facts. I mean, because once again, he told us that Kewon filed a motion of continuance before he even popped up in the portal. We just got it this week. So I ain't gonna say he don't have any facts. I just think Mr. Lawton get you know, like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? His job is to document Kewon's side of things when it comes to this trial. So I ain't gonna say he don't have any facts. You know what I'm saying? He just documenting things from Kewon's point of view. I'm pretty sure if Devin, Jerry, or Yellow Beezy had somebody to document it from their point of view, you would get their side of things. So understand, when we dealing with Mr. Lawton and Kewon, it's one side, one perspective. That don't mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? But he most definitely got some facts. He most definitely got some facts over there. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely got some facts. So let's get into the legal chess aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and
Yes,
grab
Lil
y'all
Moon
pad.
Boo. It's there. That motion is there.
Oh, most definitely there. Most definitely it is there. I just showed it not too long ago. I could probably pull it back up if need be. All right, so look, you might have to let me read these because it'd be small on my screen. But I'll try.
Okay. Okay.
Let me move this banner. I'll try because I know you got your own stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want you reading too much, but
Okay.
I'll try. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into the legal chess, what all these things mean. You know what I'm saying? Because I know just reading these things, it can be mundane. For those who know what mundane mean boring or whatever. But it can be mundane. And so let's get into the juicy parts of this, and let's dissect these things, man. Let's see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you got two co-defendants. You have two co-defendants, right? They both filed a motion or continuance. They gotta mean something, right? You know what I'm saying? Because either they working against they working separately, they working together. It gotta mean something. So let's try our best to see what's going on. I'm gonna try my best to read this. Y'all to be small on my screen, so forgive me, y'all. Okay. What it means when co-defendants file separate continuances. When two people are charged together, the court generally prefers them. Okay, hold on. Let me start over. When two people are charged together, the court generally prefers them to be tried at the same time, a joint trial, because the facts and evidence overlap. But if the lawyers need different timelines or strategies, right? Strategies, because that's what the legal chess is, the strategies that these lawyers are playing. You know what I'm saying? But if their lawyers need different timelines or strategies, one or both may ask for continuances, essentially trying to control when they go to trial. You know what I'm saying? So this is all about control. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin filed his status. Devin had a status hearing on October 9th. Kewon had a status hearing. Had a pre-trial hearing October 10th. Now, y'all remember, if y'all go back to the, I think it was the first live we did on Kewon and Devin.
It was the first one.
We broke it down, right? We broke it down how Devin, because Devin motion of continuance was Devin is sitting back watching how the prosecutors are going to handle Kewon. Whether Kewon are going to take a deal, whoop-de-whoop. Because whatever Kewon do, give Devin more leverage. If Kewon don't take a deal, it give Devin more leverage. You know what I'm saying? Because we already hypothetically, you know what I'm saying, and allegedly, you know what I'm saying, we kind of already know that Devin is going to take a deal. It's just a matter of how sweet of a deal can he get. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read that second bullet one more time. It say, but if their lawyers need different timelines or strategies, one or both may ask for continuance, essentially trying to control when they go to trial. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So Devin filed his continuance. You know what I'm saying? So Kewon double back say, all right, bet. You waiting on me? I'm gonna make you wait till 2026. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you wait till 2026. You know what I'm saying? So this is the legal chess that's being played, but let's go a little deeper. So when Kewon White and Devin Brown filed separate motions to delay, it means their defense strategies are starting to diverge. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time, you know what I'm saying, to where it seems as if, you know what I'm saying, you can start to openly see the separation in the cases. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, severing the cases. When the case is severed, that means they are tried on two separate trials and not a joint trial. And this is the first sign of that going to happen, which implicates a lot. And we're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first sign that we can probably point to and be like, okay, it look like Devin and Kewon, even though we already knew. But as far as factually speaking, black and white, these motions are the first clear-cut sign that Devin and Kewon might be, well, more than likely are going their own separate ways as far as this trial, and this trial is going to be severed. They will not be tried together with a joint trial. Okay, let's move on to number two. What it means when co-defendants file, the legal chess being played. Here's what might be happening. A, Kewon's move. Delayed until after March 2026. Kewon's attorney, Bree West, asked to move the trial to March 2026. Big delay. That signals that, point one, the defense is deep in evidence and mitigation work, or they may want to see what happens with Devin case first. Let's look at y'all got to keep up now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's chess. You know what I'm saying? You only move one piece at a time. This ain't checkers to where you can move that piece $1,000. You can move one piece at a time, right? So Devin play was the status hearing. Boom. We're gonna see. We're gonna wait to see what Kewon do on his pre-trial hearing, right? Devin filed a motion of continuance. Turn around. Kewon filed a motion of continuance to March 2026. Now it puts Kewon in the position to see what Devin gonna do instead of Devin being ahead of Kewon saying what Kewon. Y'all following me? Are y'all following me? You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all following me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm following you for sure.
All right, we're gonna read it one more time. All right, the defense. If Kewon's attorney Bree West asked to move the trial to March 2026, a big delay that signals that the defense is deep in evidence and mitigation work, or they may want to see what happens with Devin case first, because Devin have yet to take a deal. But this is my question to Kewon: if this true, right? I'm gonna read this last one and I'll get to the question. If Devin goes to trial or takes a plea earlier, November 2025, Kewon said, okay, we're gonna get to that. But this is my question, and I may answer my own question as I read. But again, if you know, because you are postponing your pre-trial hearing, right? Now I'm not a legal expert at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a common sense question to me. If you know for a fact that you are not gonna take a deal, if you know for a fact that you are not gonna talk, I would love to know why keep stalling your pretrial hearing. Why keep stalling it? Why keep stalling it? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's an answer that I probably just don't know, but you know what I'm saying? They're just a common sense thing to me. You know what I'm saying? But the last line on this says, if Devin goes to trial or takes a plea earlier, November 2025, because remember, Devin his continuous date is November 17th, 2025. So they say if Devin goes to trial or takes a plea earlier, Kewon side could, let's continue. Kewon side could, let me try to read this. Study the prosecution's case. So these are the things that Kewon side could do. Kewon's defense team could do if Devin take a plea deal in November, right? Study the prosecution's case, what evidence and witness they use, test the state's strength. If Devin trials goes badly for the state, Kewon defense gains leverage for dismissal or a better plea. Because I'm telling y'all, this is all about leverage. But this is my thing, nigga. What you need leverage for if you ain't finna take a deal? You only need leverage in deals. You only need leverage in negotiations. What does Kewon negotiate? Talk to me. Because I know Kewon is stuck down saying he finna fight this through, but we gonna hear something else that Kewon said. You know what I'm saying? We gonna listen to something else. Matter of fact, where is that at? Hold on, matter of fact, let's go and get to this real quick. Let me go and get to this real quick. But yeah, let me read this, and we're gonna get to what Kewon said, and it's gonna stick out to y'all like a sore thumb. All right, number 2, test the state's strength. If Devin trial goes badly for the state, Kewon's defense gains leverage for dismissal or a better plea. Defense strategy. They'll see the full preview of how the prosecution frames the story, which is smart. You know what I'm saying? Which is smart. Like all of these, like again, we play hypotheticals, right? So all of these could be likely outcomes. I can see all of these things being likely to happen. In other words, Kewon team may be stalling to watch the board. You know what I'm saying? Watch the board. But let me pull this back up over yonder. Let me take this down. Pull this back up. Now let's listen to this real quick. Where we at? 52. All right. Let me see. 52. All right, we'll start right here. All right, let's listen. I want to make sure this unmuted over here. All right. Oh, we good. I think this is the one I want.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in it like that. All I'm doing is documenting this all the way through the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so,
know what I'm saying?
And another thing, let's
yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you say, Kewon?
All right, real quick, cause y'all know Kewon talking on the jail phone. So just listen, and y'all gonna get exactly his interpretation.
Yeah. And he was saying, like, Kewon was saying that if you feel like they got the video of him and all that shit like that, you say you think he really be going to trial? He like,
now pause, cause I'm a thinking nigga. I'm Aquarius. I love logic. Right. So my head was up here, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with Mr. Lauder Kewon about this alleged footage of they may have on Kewon. Right. So let me replay this a little. I should have told y'all that before, but let me replay this a little bit. Hold on. I'll replay this just a little bit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
and listen to Kewon response. Kewon said, man, if they had that, I wouldn't be going to trial. If they had that, do you think I'd be going to trial? Listen.
It like that. All I'm doing is documenting this all the way through the process. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so,
know what I'm saying?
And another thing, let's
yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you say, Kewon?
Yeah, this is a recent live. I think this is from like probably a week or a little over a week ago.
Yeah. And he was saying, like, Kewon was saying that if you feel like they got the video of him and all that shit like that, you say you think he really be going to trial? He like, nigga, that shit sounds dumb as fuck. He like, shit, they got that shit. He like, they got that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going no fucking trial.
I understand that completely, but
if they got that, now he's talking about a video, right? He's responding to a video, but I feel like if you saying it, because basically Kewon saying, man, if they got a video, if they got something that hardcore, if they got something that hardcore as far as evidence go on me, but I wouldn't be going to trial. Now that stuck out to me, because what if it's not a video, Kewon? You know what I'm saying? What if it's not the video they got, but they got hardcore, they got some hardcore shit on you, putting you on the highway? What are you telling me that if it's any hardcore evidence out on you, you not going to trial? I'm just saying, y'all. Kewon saying, man, if they had that, if they got that on me, man, I'm not going to trial. Kewon just got his discovery. Kewon allegedly seeing all these names they're snitching on him. You know what I'm saying? Jose Bodega. They said Trap Boy Freddy. They say Devin Brown. Dog, Jerry Johnson. Whatever, Johnson, whatever. Jerry Johnson. All these people snitching on you, not to mention the evidence. You know what I'm saying? The probably the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? CB gonna show y'all some things too. I believe Kewon might, like I told y'all, man, I wouldn't be surprised if all these niggas take a deal on the cool. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. So even though Kewon over there saying that he not gonna do this, he not gonna do that, woo, man, I don't know, Kewon. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'm not a street nigga. You know, I'm a hood nigga. But in this situation, I wouldn't look at Kewon as no sucker if he did plea out. You know what I'm saying? Because look at what's going on around him. Devin already took a plea. You know what I'm saying? Jose Bodega, even though he wasn't indicted on this, he's working. Jerry looking like he done took a deal and working. You know what I'm saying? Yellow Beezy is Yellow Beezy. I don't really think Yellow Beezy finna, you know what I'm saying, take no charge for nobody else, or, you know what I'm saying, say nobody else but himself. You got Trap Boy Freddy in the mix. They saying he doing this and he doing that. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't look at Kewon away if he did take a plea. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep reading. So what we just read was let me make sure we keeping up. Hold on. Let me take this back down. This crazy work, man. You know what I'm saying? This crazy work. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy work. Okay, so we just read if Devin goes to trial. Salute to African Goddess for those cheers, man. Thank you, African Goddess, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. So we just read off if Devin goes to trial, takes a plea earlier than Kewon. So now let's reverse that. I think this is where I was at right here.
Yes, indeed.
That. Okay. So let's go to Kewon's move. All right. Let's reverse it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with the other move. How this may look the other way. All right. Devin's move. Let's go to Devin's move. All right. Because both of them found a motion of continuance, right? Again, Devin filed his to continue his status hearing until November 17th. Kewon filed his motion of continuance to offset his pretrial hearing to March 2026, putting him in control if that motion is granted. All right. Because now Devin filed his for November 17th. So whatever Devin got to do, he gonna have to do it on November 17th, 2025, right? If Kewon's motion is granted, he won't have to have his pretrial to March 2026. So if these motions are granted, Kewon is now kind of in control in the driver's seats as far as watching the board. You know what I'm saying? He got the best view of watching the board. So let's see this from Devin's perspective. All right, Devin's move. Continuance until November 17th, 2025. Devin's motion to push his case to around November 17th, 2025 is a shorter delay. That suggests his defense may be more ready or willing to go to trial sooner, or possibly positioning to negotiate a plea deal before trial. You know what I'm saying? So like again, because if Devin take a plea deal, he won't have to. It won't be a trial for Devin. If Devin take a deal, there won't be a trial. You know what I'm saying? It strictly be his statements and his testimonies that the state will use. But there would not be a trial, which means he won't get cross-examined and all those things. He would not have to stand before a jury and all that. He would go ahead and accept his fate. He'll go ahead and admit to what he did and all this stuff. And he also will be used as the state's witness. You know what I'm saying? But there won't be a trial if Devin take a deal. All right.
And the Justice Fate said check the new trial dates for Devin. And I've seen that. However, I want y'all to be mindful and think of this. Yes, they will set jury trials and trial dates out. However, what Josh is talking about, if Devin does take a plea on or before November 17th, this is the angle he's coming from.
Exactly. Good looking out, love. So let's continue to read this. Okay. So he say we already read. Okay, the first one could mean that they are more ready or willing to go to trial sooner, or they could be possibly position themselves to negotiate a sweet deal. You know what I'm saying? We already know Devin about to take a deal. Devin just try to see how good of a deal he can get. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep reading. If Devin goes before Kewon, right, the state could use his trial as a test run for evidence against Kewon. Number two, or Devin might testify to cooperate depending on plea discussions. Hold on, baby. Or Devin could go to trial and reveal weaknesses in prosecution's case, helping Kewon later. All right? So let's keep reading. What was it you just put up there? I want to know. I want to.
No, Blue Moon was just saying she was about to ask that about the January pretrial hearing. I was just trying to see what she said. Go ahead and finish.
Okay. All right. So the question is, you know what I'm saying? Are they are Devin and Kewon competing? Are they going against each other, or is this coordinated? You know what I'm saying? Are they going against each other, or is this coordinated? It depends on their relationship. If they're coordinated, it could mean both may be filing continuances for legitimate prep time. The court will likely set one trial date for both if possible. Whichever motion the judge grants will control the schedule. Because it's all about control. You know what I'm saying? Whichever motion the judge grant will control the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to rule out the possibility that Devin and Kewon could probably be working together, but not working together per se, but communicating to where both of them get what they're looking for out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to rule that out because lawyers do talk. Lawyers do communicate. Like if I had a co-defendant, if I was locked up and one of my co-defendants, we seen it with Young Thug, they communicate through their lawyers. You know what I'm saying? They communicate through their lawyers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to rule that out, but just based off what I'm seeing with these continuances, it's looking like that they are about to sever these cases and they are not going to be tried jointly. All right. But if they are competing, if they are on opposite sides, which the side I'm leaning on, that would mean the chess gets sharp. Devin may want to go first, hoping to secure a deal or favorable verdict, because now they need them. You know what I'm saying? Now you need me now. This nigga ain't finna do nothing to March 2026. Y'all need me. You know what I'm saying? Kewon may want to delay, hoping Devin's case exposes weaknesses or causes mistrial grounds. Okay, so they kind of answered my question earlier. Why delay? You know what I'm saying? If you know you're not going to take a deal, why delay? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say they completely take the deal off the board, but there's at least one reason on why you would delay. Okay? If Devin flips or testifies, which Devin allegedly have, Kewon sides benefit from waiting. They'll get discovery of Devin's statements and compare cross-examination. Go ahead, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll read that one more time. If Devin flips or testifies, which it appears as if he is, Kewon sides benefits from waiting. Kewon would benefit from this continuance. They'll get discovery of Devin's statements and can prepare cross-examination. But what if in those statements or in any other statements that he may have got by way of discovery, it's some hardcore shit that you really can't fight in trial?
Then that would show Kewon how to move. That would show him whether to see if he can work out a deal or go on and take it to trial.
Exactly.
That's why they said Kewon's side would benefit. Because if Devin flips or he testifies, you know what I'm saying? That was Kewon's benefit of waiting. Because boom, nigga, I get to see if you gonna take a deal or if you gonna go on and go to trial. Either way, I benefit because I can, you know what I'm saying, see how you move. That's deep. That's deep.
Let's go. Blue Boom got it said, okay, this slide pretty much answered my question. Just understanding the X date from 11/17, but the system shows next year. Keep going. I'm following. Let's go. Yes. All right. So they say the state also has to decide whether to join the cases, try them together, or sever them. All right. So now we get to the point to where they say the state also has to decide whether to join or sever these cases. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, co-defendants, they usually, sometimes they do a joint trial. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, it's looking like, because you got the different dates. You know what I'm saying? If Devin kick off whatever he tried to kick off November 17th, and Kewon get his granted for March, these most definitely will be severed. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like, because with these motions of continuances, they are most likely granted. All right, these motions of continuances, they are most likely granted, especially in complex trials like a murder for hire and all these things. You know what I'm saying? Because of the lengthy discovery, the evidence, and the time you may need to prepare for these things. So these motions are most likely damn near guaranteed to go through. You know what I'm saying?
We know Devin's did. We know Devin's did. His continuance did go through because we know it was reset. We know that continuance was granted. So I read last time, remember, I said that the judge would most likely grant them. So you are very correct on that. You are correct.
All right, let's go. So what the judge can do, I want to skip that. I want to go to the sever. Let's get to the sever. Well, hold on. No, let me not shortchange. Let's go. Okay, so what the judge can do, all right? What can the judge do about these motion of continuances? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the judge will look at whether both defendants' reactions for. Hold on, baby, can you read that? Because it's small. I ain't gonna. They was small to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, of course. What the judge can do. The judge will look at whether both defendants' reasons for delay are legitimate, whether keeping them on the same schedule is practical, and whether separate trials serve justice better. Possible outcomes. Number 1, joint continuance granted. Both cases delayed, likely outcome if reasons overlap. Number 2, one continuance granted, one denied. The court may sever the cases so each proceeds on its own timeline. 3, both denied. The court forces them both to stick to the same date. Less likely in capital cases. And we know that number 3 is not true, but go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. So, and I might need your help with this. So the way that it's looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you this question in the chat. Y'all let me know. Based on what we read so far, just looking at these motions and all this stuff, do it look like this would be a joint trial, or will they sever these? Would they sever these and try them separately?
To me, what it's looking like to me, I believe that both cases will be delayed. So I think that the joint continuous will be granted. That the judge will grant both of their continuances. So that means that the case, will be delayed. Both cases
Right.
will be delayed.
Okay, so because that would mean that that Devin's status hearing, because the status hearing comes before a pretrial hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean that Kewon would know if Devin takes it. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll just
Yep.
make sure I'm following in my head. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So we just say what the judge can do. All right, let's go to this. What this at the top? In short, okay, in short, quick summary, right? Both Kewon White and Devin Brown are maneuvering for timing advantage. All right. Because we talk about leverage, we talk about chess piece. Who got the best view? Who got the best seat to see what they need to do to watch the other one? You know what I'm saying? Kewon's motion signals a long-term defense strategy. Careful, patient, information gathering. Devin's motion signals a more immediate approach, potentially a step toward trial or plea. The outcome of these motions could determine who face trial first, whether the cases stay together or split, how much leverage each defendant has moving forward. You know what I'm saying? It's all about leverage. All right. It's all about the leverage. So what does a severance mean? What does a severance mean? In Texas, when two people are charged together, co-defendants, the law presumes they will be tried together unless one can show that a joint trial will be unfair or prejudicial. If the judge grants a severance, each defendant gets a separate trial with separate juries, separate evidence presentation, and independent timelines. It's like the same chessboard suddenly becoming two, and each player gets their own game. You know what I'm saying? So it look like the Kewon probably saying, look, I'm tired of playing chess with this nigga. I need my own motherfucking game. I need my own board. Why a judge might sever the cases. Can you read that, baby? Because it's small. The lengthy ones be kind of small. But this is number 2. Why a judge might sever the cases. Listen close.
The court can separate co-defendants' cases when, number 1, their defenses conflict. For example, Kewon's defense blames Devin or vice versa. Each defendant's statements or confessions.
Hold on, sorry. Read that one again. My bad. I apologize. My apologies.
The court can separate co-defendants' cases when 1, their defenses conflict. For example, Kewon's defense blames Devin or vice versa.
Now stop. Put a pin in there. Because we already see that happening, right? Especially if Devin is gearing up to take a deal, that means that he's gonna be the one to give information on Kewon, so we can already see how they move and they have conflicting movements. You know what I'm saying? Which would give them reasons to sever this case and not try them together jointly. Go ahead.
Each defendant's statements or confessions contradict the other. Number 2, one defendant's statements can't be used fairly. If Devin made a statement that mentions Kewon, it could violate Kewon's confrontation rights unless they're tried separately.
Boom. We already seen we're allegedly looking like, because if Devin take a deal, all these things are going to happen. Go ahead.
Number 3, different trial readiness. If Kewon's case needs months of prep, but Devin's is ready in weeks, the judge might split them to avoid unfair delay for one side.
Let's go. See that happening too.
Number 4, prejudice concerns. One defendant may have prior bad acts or evidence the other shouldn't be tainted by in a shared trial. Salute, Sin. Salute everybody coming in.
So from the looks of it, just based off what we read, you know what I'm saying? Of course, all this is allegedly and hypothetically. Salute to Chucky, man. Salute to Sin City in the building, man. But based off just what we see in the black and white, and you know what I'm saying, the hypotheticals and all this stuff that we reading right now, it's looking like that this is gonna be, they're not gonna be tried together, which makes sense. If Devin take a deal, he wouldn't even be tried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Kewon's defense needs a long delay, after March 2026, but Devin only seeks a short delay, November 2025. That alone is a solid reason for severance. So boom, it's looking like it's safe to say that these niggas, because the one thing that a severance do let you know is that these niggas are not together. You know what I'm saying? These, again, this is something we probably already assumed, but now the black and white, the motions, the documents that's going into the portal is now letting us know factually that these niggas are not cooperating. These niggas are conflicting each other. They are in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? They are not working together. You know what I'm saying? So if Kewon defense needs a long delay, but Devin only seeks a short delay, that alone is a solid reason for severance. Let's go. Let's finish this up. Let's finish this up, and we're gonna hand the keys over to CB to G. How severance changes strategy. All right, because this is what this is about. All about the strategy. You know what I'm saying? The best that we can to the best of our ability. We probably gonna watch this whole. We probably gonna do lives and watch this whole case play out through these live streams. You know what I'm saying? So we just dive into the legal chess and the strategy. So what do all these things mean? So how does a severance change the legal chess that's being played? All right, how does a severance, if they get tried separately, how does this affect the legal chess, the strategies that's being played by both of their attorneys? Okay, here's how each side might adjust if their case is split. If Devin is tried first, prosecution gets a test run. They can see how, if prosecution gets a test run, they can see how the evidence plays, what the jury reacts to, and fine-tune before Kewon's trial. Kewon's defense gains a massive preview. They get the transcripts, testimony, and even expert cross-examinations from Devin's trial. Devin might negotiate a plea mid-trial or cooperate, testify later, depending on how things go. It's looking like he's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Salute, life was cool.
Let's go. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all hit that like button. Show the light to y'all community wild, man. So let's go. If Kewon is tried first, Devin teams get preview, because we just read if Devin was tried first, right? So now we're finna look at if Kewon is tried first. Devin teams get the preview benefit instead. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the best seat in the room between these two. Who got the best seat to preview what's going to happen to the other? You know what I'm saying? Because they seem like they both, Devin is basing his deal, whether he going to take, we already know Devin going to take a deal, allegedly. But Devin is using how the prosecutors handled Kewon to get more leverage to get a better deal. Kewon is sitting back watching what Devin do to see what he needs to do altogether, where he gonna take a deal or to at least know how he gonna fight it. You know what I'm saying? So they both are jockeying for position to get that view, get to see who go first and how they gonna play it. And right now, if these motions, with Devin motion for November 17th was already filed, Kewon in 2026, look like Kewon gonna end up with that seat. But let's go. If Kewon, I'm gonna start over. Kewon tried first. Devin teams get the preview benefit instead. Get the preview benefit instead. They get the best seat in the house. Kewon will have the best seat in the house. If Kewon is convicted, their conviction may psychologically pressure Devin into a plea deal. But if Kewon is acquitted, it strengthens Devin's defense by showing the state's case has weaknesses. All right. Let's keep going. What usually happens in capital cases? All right. In capital murder cases, judges often do sever when the defense are conflicting, which is happening, or each defendant's lawyer is moving at a very different speeds, which is happening. All right. Both of these two things are happening. The defense are conflicting, and they both move at two different speeds. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because fairness is crucial. A rushed joint trial could later cause an appeal or mistrial. So if Kewon's lawyer, Bree West, shows the need for months more investigation, while Devin's side is ready for trial sooner, the judge may grant both continuances separately and set independent schedules.
What did I just say? I said that.
You hit on the nail. You hit it
I
on
said
the
it's likely.
nail.
It's likely that the judge will grant both.
Right. But there would be him severing the cases though if he do that.
Facts. Hey, I don't have nothing, I don't,
Right.
I don't have no argument for that. But it is likely that the judge, we know he granted Devin's. It's likely that he will grant Kewon's. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And I read that last time we did legal chess, that the
Right.
judge will most likely grant both
Yeah,
continuances.
yeah, like especially in cases like this, like I said earlier, motions, especially the first ones. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
won't let you. You probably get by 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? But they won't
Mm-hmm.
let you file too many because all your motions or continuance got to have a legit reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So usually the first one usually go through. You know what I'm saying? So let's wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? The bigger chess picture. If they are severed, hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, if they severed, right? Kewon's side can observe Devin's trial, conflict transcript, and build a stronger case from what unfolds. Devin's side can try to resolve early, maybe even negotiate a lesser charge or testify for the state if that helps avoid death penalty. The state may use Devin's case to solidify its evidence before going after Kewon, or use Devin as a cooperating witness. If hold on, man, cause this just we
Mm.
just it this we just really just watched the whole trial.
Facts.
Honestly speaking, I'm gonna
Facts.
start that over. We just really just watched the whole trial. We ain't gotta wait to March 2026. We already know what's gonna go down. Then we probably don't have to be at the court. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just could probably run these old lives back when the trial start, and we're gonna be like, we told y'all so. This gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
This gonna happen. But let me read this one more time. Grab your pad, grab your pen, cause CB and Josh, we going to fuck in. All right, number 6, the bigger chess picture. If they're severed, Keyone side can observe Devin's trial, conflict transcripts, and build a stronger case from what unfolds. Devin side, listen closely. Devin side can try to resolve early, which is like he's trying to do. Maybe even negotiate a lesser charge or testify for the state if that helps avoid the death penalty. The state may use Devin's case to solidify its evidence before going after Keyone. The state may use Devin's case to solidify its evidence before going after Keyone, or use Devin as a cooperating witness if he flips. That's why timing battles like these matter so much. Even each move reshapes leverage, plea potential, and trial risk.
Cien said, is that why Keywan kept saying he needed M1? She came in late. She's just trying to catch up.
If this, I mean, I don't really take this serious. You know what I'm saying? They're like jailhouse rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? I done been locked up before, and you sitting there, especially you talking to niggas, like you gonna always think you got a plan, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't really look no, but this is because Keyone filed a motion of continuance for March 2026, and Devin filed a motion of continuance for November 17th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? So we just looking into what these things mean as far as the legal aspect of it, the legal chess part of it. And from conclusion, you know what I'm saying, it's looking like that Devin is about to flip, you know what I'm saying, of course, and they're about to sever these cases. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
he has flipped.
Yeah,
Shit.
or he
He
already has
has.
flipped, right? And they're about to sever these cases, and Keyone and Devin would no longer be tried together jointly. You know what I'm saying? In summary, if the cases get severed, each defendant will now fight their own separate battle. Devin case, November 2025, becomes the first test of the state's evidence. Keywone's case, after March 2026, becomes the refined sequel. Oh, so Keyone might be
Damn.
putting himself in a backtrap with the delay, because if they get a chance to run some shit through Devin first and tweak it, they can work and keep, you know what I'm saying? They can work for Keyone in a way, and they also can work to him by him being the second one. Sometimes it's kind of, you kind of want to be the first, but in this case, I don't know. I don't know how a nigga's supposed to move. But Keywone's case becomes the refined sequel, possibly with more defense advantages, but also with higher stakes if Devin
Devin
cooperates.
cooperates. And I can see that. Because
Mm.
if Devin cooperates, they're able to use Devin as a witness in Keywan's trial.
Right. So let me play this one more time. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, something in my gut, something in my spirit is telling me, man, Keyone gonna take a deal. Something in my gut, something in my spirit is telling me Keyone is gonna take a deal, and this is why. Hold on, and this is why. Let me get back to this. Let me add this up here. I'm
And
gonna
I
play
want
this.
to answer Blue Moon's question. I said
But
this to Josh earlier. We watching close, but I said this 9 times out of 10, Yellow will ask for a continuance as well. I feel that. But again, Yellow has a different type of lawyer. He got Toby Shook. You know what I'm saying? So Toby Shook is one of the baddest lawyers in Texas. I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Yellow Bees will ask for a continuance as well when it before jury trial or before any of that. I think he will.
right, right,
Keyon's
and
only go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
now I just want to say real quick, the motion of continuances are very normal and common, especially in
Uh-huh.
cases like this. You know what I'm saying? They're very normal, but the details of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause again, when you file for a motion of continuances, you got to have reasoning on why you want this to be continued or discontinued or whatever the case may be or prolonged. You know what I'm saying? So there's where you can find the information, but the motion of continuance is very normal in cases like this.
It is. Adjusted Face said Keywan's only move that benefits the state is to flip against Yella, admitting that he took the payment. Otherwise, the state doesn't need his testimony, but he could plead guilty for LWOP. Now, with that, I think we heard salute, pretty trucker.
Is
I
it life
think we
without parole?
heard Keywan say that he would not be testifying against Yella Beezy, right? Didn't we hear him say that?
The only thing I heard him say is Yellow Bees are innocent. So
Yeah, okay.
but I already told y'all if Key won't give any information, you know what I'm saying. I think the person he ready to that he'll be willing or freely give information on is Jerry. But I believe if he find anything in that, and it's probably why he waited till March 2026 too, is to see how Yellow playing it too.
But what would be the advantage? And that's something
Because
I'll
hold on,
ask you that later.
because Yellow Bees got a pretrial hearing of January, right?
I'm talking about for Jerry. I don't see how that could be an advantage for him if Jerry already talking.
Exactly,
The thing with
exactly.
Keywan, he has to find. I mean, it's just like Adjusted Face said. You know what I'm saying? What would only make sense for him is to give up Yellow because
Right.
Jerry and Jose
Already
and
flipped.
Devin looking like they already done flipped. So what are
Right.
they gonna get from Keywan with him? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
Yellow Bees have a pretrial as of right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see file a continuance. You know what I'm saying? Because all these people are playing chess with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So unless Yellow Beezy filed for a motion of continuance on their pretrial hearing, his pretrial is set, I think, for January, sometime in January. You know what I'm saying? So Keywan offsetting his shit to March 2026 also gives him a good point of view of seeing what Yellow Beezy gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I think Keywan is trying to position himself to be the last one to either take or deny a deal.
So Chucky said, "What if Jerry ain't Jerry and it's really Devin who's talking?" Well, we know that to kind of wouldn't be likely because on the last legal chess we showed where Yella is asking for. Do I got it right? I'm right. He's
What? Say that again?
because I get him confused. No, Jerry is different than Jose. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that
yeah.
might be likely, Chucky. I don't know. He said, "What if Jerry ain't?" Like basically telling, "What
But
if it
nah,
ain't Jerry?"
but based on what we seen as far as like his documents and paperwork in the portal, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
because it's
again,
inactive. Yep.
right,
Yep.
right, right.
You're
And
right.
we
We
and
did
we,
go
and we
through that.
gotta like I said, man, if y'all want to go deep dive on that Jerry, we gonna get back on Jerry. We're gonna get back on Jerry in some later episodes. But if you want to get the breakdown on Jerry's paperwork on him being active, his case being active, and what all that mean from a legal aspect, go check out that last live. Like I said, we got the whole legal chess series in a playlist in order, in sequential order, man. So y'all go catch
Facts.
up and you know what I'm saying, stay up to par on that. But let me play this video one last time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pass these keys over to CB to G because she got some shit. She got some shit, y'all. That's why she been over here quiet. She been over here rubbing her hands. She been over there rubbing her hands like Birdman. You feel me? So let me play this one last time. You know what I'm saying? And give my little breakdown on this. And I'm gonna pass these keys on over. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in it like that. All I'm doing is documenting this all the way through the process, you know?
Can you hear, baby?
Yes, we can hear. We can hear.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
So
what I'm saying?
and another thing, let's
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go.
All right, so boom. For those that didn't see this earlier, Maher was up there, you know what I'm saying, giving Law and Kewon the rundown about this alleged or supposedly video footage that the state may have. You know what I'm saying? Because based on other cases, like if you look at the Dolph case, they seen them boys go from the gas station. They had videos of them boys whole day. You know what I'm saying? So Maher is up here going back and forth with Law and you know what I'm saying, trying to let them know, look, they saying they got this video footage, what they gonna mean for you. You know what I'm saying? And this is Kewon's response to that.
What you say, Kewon? Yeah. And he was saying, like, Kewon was saying that if you feel like they got the video of him and all that shit like that, you say you think he really be going to trial? He was like, nigga, that shit sounds dumb as fuck. He was like, shit, they got that shit. He like, they got that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going no fucking trial.
Every time I heard it, I get the same reaction. Because again, my question, because I like repetition is how you stick something in the brain. So what if it's not a video, Kewon? What if it's not a video, but it's still something hardcore evidence, like your nigga snitching on you? You know what I'm saying? Or like something that CB might finna show. What if it's other hardcore evidence that's pointing you and putting you on the scene and you being the gunman? Are you still gonna fight it like you saying you gonna fight it? Because he just said, man, look, if they got video of me, you think I'd be going to trial? I wouldn't be fighting. If they got that, I ain't fighting it. But Kewon, they might not have their video. They might. It's a strong chance they do, especially in 2025. But even if they don't have their video, I'm telling you, they got some shit on you, Doc. And I think you know that. And I think you just trying to see who gonna be solid with you before you determine who you gonna be solid to. And again, I'm not a street nigga. I am a hood nigga from Black Haven, motherfucking Memphis, Tennessee. But I'm not a street nigga. And I wouldn't look down on Kewon if he took a deal, because it seemed like everybody around him is doing what's best for them. I look at Kewon as an idiot if he chose to be the only one to fight this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just heard like Kewon on mouth. Yes, he was talking about a video, but I'm referring that to any hardcore evidence that say he did this, proven that he did it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he see any hardcore evidence that proves that he did it, he's not going to trial. And I feel that way about all of them. Like I told y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if all these niggas take a plea deal. Especially because you got to remember, at the end of this, it's the death penalty, y'all. At the end of this, if convicted, because if you go to trial, they hit you with the max if you lose trial. If you deny a deal and take something to trial and lose trial, you're gonna get hit with the max. So the max in this situation is the death penalty. I don't see for the life of me, I don't see none of these niggas, none of them fighting these. I don't. I know they're gonna make it sound good. They all street niggas. They're gonna make it sound like woo woo woo. But man, look, man, y'all go look at the motherfucker. Y'all go look at the percentage rate of how many niggas take a deal. It'd be more niggas that go to trial on things that take deals than it is that fight. I'm gonna leave that with y'all. I wish I had the numbers to prove that, but trust and believe, it's more niggas that go to trial and take deals than it is niggas that fight, especially shit like this. All right, but with that being said, man, I'm gonna pass these keys on over. You know what I'm saying?
And you can definitely keep this up. I need it. I need you to go to 45, 35, please. So salute everybody. It's my time
Look at
to
her.
introduce.
Hold on,
we gotta intro, y'all.
Hold on, let me share it like this, and I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna reshare it so I can look at the chat while you cook. All right.
Okay.
Hold on, let me share it like this. All right, because we talk about evidence too, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a good transition over to what CB is about to get the spiel on, you know what I'm saying? Because we talk about evidence and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? There have been some affidavits. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let CB cook. There have been some new affidavits in the portal too. Let's go. All right, can you see this?
I can. No, I can't. We can't see it. No, we can't see it. Not yet.
Hold on. Oh shit.
Salute everybody coming in. If you just now coming in, this is Legal Chess Series episode 4. Please tap that like button and get into it. We just now getting to the second half of the show. Josh just discussed the motion of continuance that Kewon recently put in to be granted until March 2026. Now we about to get into my side of things.
You said 45.
45-35, and I need it stopped at 50-28, please.
All right, let's go. It said 45-36, but it should just
Okay,
go for it.
that's fine.
Hold on, let me put myself on mute over here so it won't be no echoes or nothing.
All I know is his lawyer stating that they don't have no evidence of him being nowhere near the scene, this and that, no car, no motherfucking guns, no ballistic, no nothing. All they got is just a person saying this and a person saying that. You know what I'm saying? They only saying that to get this and to get that off of these cases.
Well,
That's
let me ask y'all as well as him this. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Law, I know you on the outside. So you watch the case, you may have paid attention to the Queso trial. You may have paid attention to the FBG Duck trial. You might even paid attention to the Young Dog trial. You know, it's a lot. You know, according to the paperwork, they took video surveillance from Devin's house as well as where Kewon was staying. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So how if he hasn't seen anything, how are we to know that they may have him on camera leaving the house that day in them clothes? They may have him driving up to the crime scene that day on video going through the traffic lights. You know, because through all of this,
that's why I asked about the Camaro.
I'm just saying, through all of this, they still have cleared Kewon's name. They still label him as a person that was firing a weapon on that highway. Why haven't, after all of this new evidence, after 5 years, they still haven't took his name off the table as being a person that was involved with this whole situation?
And that's the whole reason he's here at Dallas County now. You see what I'm saying? You got to realize that whole 5 years, that nigga was in the feds, fam.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So you already know that that's gonna trump any state thing, fam.
Absolutely, and that's why he's back here now.
Right. That's
but
why
throughout this whole, but throughout this whole 5. They could have already took him off the chopping block as being the person that was on the highway if he was in fact not on the highway.
But they charging all them niggas with it though, fam. You see what I'm saying? Like they even charging Devin Brown. They even charging Devin Brown with it, fam. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
because he played a part.
But he played a part. And it's up in the air. And I can't sit up here and say that. But all I know is that with the lawyer, when I heard from the lawyer, after the lawyer, my lawyer, like, shit, Devin Brown need to be going home because he had nothing to do with it. She also, out her mouth, she also said Yellow Beezy need to be at home. And I don't even know why his lawyers even have him going through this because he don't have nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, nigga, we going all the way with this because, nigga, they got nothing. So that's what I'm going on.
But they do. But Devin can't go home because he's a part too. You know, he admitted to the police of being, you know, kind of in the jealous way of what MO3 had going on. Not only to mention that, he got the baby mama that played with the text messages to the little one, you know, asking if MO3 was at the crib. Sure, not only do they got that, they got, let me finish. They got the video surveillance from the apartments and video surveillance from the person that stayed above the house. So therefore, they got Kewon them sitting outside and they come Kewon sitting out in the Camaro outside the crib the night as well as following him to the highway.
Mahara is cooking. He's cooking. But listen close.
How was Kewon not there if they got him on video surveillance?
Have you seen that?
Bro, it's in the paperwork.
Yeah, I've seen that paperwork, and it's a lot of things in the paperwork that ain't true. You know how, nigga, they can trump anything up in the paperwork, fam, until that's why they got to put all the evidence together, and man, that's why they have the fucking trials. That's why they have the back and forth. That's why they have the debates, the arguments there and everything to prove everything that's right and to prove everything that's wrong.
They got the video tape, bro. They got the footage.
I can't say, like her, I'm not the judge, I'm not the lawyer, so I can't sit up here and say, okay.
I think that's what you want to hear, right?
That's exactly what I wanted to hear because I have a few questions with that. I want to ask Mr. Lawton via Kewon or however you want to put it. I don't see how they are so sure that everything that's in the paperwork is false and that these folks have no evidence. Because in doing my research, and y'all know I'm going to research, I came across some documents, right? And each of these documents shown is a custodian of records, affidavit, or a certificate of authenticity, which means they are legal documents used to verify that certain records,
Hold on,
like
quick, bro.
medical,
Hold on.
employment, or digital, are genuine and properly kept. So let's get into it, y'all. And I'm not going to read all of these. Y'all can take a screenshot and look at them for yourself. I just want to show y'all the different records that they have. This particular record right here, the first one that I have on the screen. Can you see it, baby? Because I can't see it. Okay, I can see it. No worries. I can see it.
Let me answer a book question real quick before you start
Okay.
cooking.
Go
Real
ahead.
quick. Book, just be here tomorrow. Just be here tomorrow. Go ahead, baby.
Okay. So remember what I just told y'all. Each of these documents shown is a custodian of records, affidavit, or a certificate of authenticity, which are legal documents used to verify that certain records, like medical, employment, or digital data, are genuine and properly kept. So where Mr. Lawton and Kewon are getting that they can put documents in that are false is totally mind-boggling to me. I don't know why they would think that, but hey. The first one we're looking at is an affidavit, right? This affiant that signed this affidavit is signing this affidavit on behalf of the Methodist of Dallas Medical Center, which is a hospital in Dallas. We'll get more into it, y'all. I'm just showing y'all the documents. I'm not going to read it, okay? This second document that we have right here, the affiant signed, and it is an affidavit as well. If y'all can see it, if y'all can't see it, take a screenshot, right? It's also who signed on behalf for the custodian of records for the Methodist of Dallas Medical Center as well, which is also, like I told y'all, the hospital, one of the hospitals out in Dallas. The next thing that I have on my screen as it relates is the affidavit that the affiant signed from the city of Dallas Fire and Rescue, EMS. Just follow me, y'all. Follow me. We gonna get the cooking in a minute. Just follow me, right? The other one that I'm showing y'all is an affidavit, declaration under penalty of perjury, signed by someone called Norma Alvarez from American Airlines. Okay? Just pay attention. Y'all, they have even received the records from Facebook. Facebook. They have even received the records from Facebook. See it at the bottom. It's big and in blue. Meta.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, baby.
That's cool.
All right.
The next record I wanted to show y'all is from the from Google. They have asked for Google records as it relates to this case. Now, this is the one I want to talk about, y'all. Let me cook real quick. Do y'all see it? If you can't see, make it bigger on y'all screen. I need y'all to pay attention to number 4. It says, attached is a true and correct copy of records pertaining to the Google account dash holders identified with accounts $DG12 at gmail.com with Google reference number 8080841, a document. Everybody do know who allegedly is Dude G, correct? Everybody know whose rap name that is, correct? I just want to know. Josh ain't here, so I can't read the chat. I don't know, but just answer that question for me. Everybody know whose alleged rap name that is, correct?
I'm back. You said something?
Yes. So I was basically showing them that they have gave over the records for the account holder identified with accounts $DG12 at gmail.com. I was asking the chat, do they know whose rap name that is?
It's most definitely a DJ. Deej.
Deej. It's not DJ.
Yeah. If you YouTube it, matter of fact, if you put it in the YouTube, his whole YouTube channel come up.
You said it was DJ. It's Devin.
No, baby. No, I been said it was Devin, baby.
No, I'm saying a while ago you just said it's DJ. That's what you said.
No, okay. No, I said not Deej. It's Deej.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I get what you say. I just didn't want them to be confused. So right here, they have, I'm just letting y'all know, they have gave over the records for, this is Google, the custodian of records, giving over the records for, what's his, Devin.
Hold on,
his
baby.
Gmail account.
Real quick. We're not talking about Duck Dollar. We're not talking about Duck Dollar from CME. We talking about Devin Brown. His rap name is Dollar. What is this? Dollar Dude Deej or whatever.
GG, something like that. It's something like that.
Yeah, Dollar Dude Deej. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my bad. But we're not talking about Duck Dollar. We talk about Devin Brown. All right, that's what we talk about.
Yep. Here is the second Google document that the custodian of records has sent over. And this one is a true copy and correct copy of records pertaining to the Google account /holders identified with account King Benzo Bling at gmail.com. Now, we all know who King Benzo Bling is or who they're referencing.
Right.
In this document. That would be Kewon. Am I correct?
Yes, Lord.
So, how is Mr. Lawton via Kewon getting the idea that they don't have anything, but they are asking for these particular records? And they have them.
I about to say they received them.
They received them. So, let me just give y'all an overview real quick. In summary, these documents are evidence verification forms in criminal proceedings. Work with me now. Number one, they authenticate records, medical, employment, or digital. Number two, they are sworn under oath by a custodian or authorized employee. Number three, they allow the evidence to be submitted without needing the person to testify live. These are facts. And this is my next slide. I'm going into something else, but I just want y'all to know that in summary, these documents are evidence verification forms in criminal proceedings. They have been authenticated. They have been sworn under oath by the custodian of records or an authorized employee, and they are allowed to be entered into evidence without needing the person to testify live. If that don't show authenticity to me, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else.
So in other words, this shit is real. This shit is real. You can't be like, what's in the paperwork. They got a lot of fake stuff in the paperwork. Nah, man, this shit is sworn in. So this shit is sworn in.
Facts. So I just wanted to get into that with y'all. The custodian, I want to break it down for y'all because I just showed y'all the different records, right? So I want to break this down for y'all. So
we talk about my bad, babe. I just want to make sure we talking about the potential evidence, because you know what I'm saying. We just heard Lawton and Kewon just kind of like they be hearing say they ain't got nothing substantial. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing substantial. So some new affidavits came through the portal. You know what I'm saying? That begs to differ.
So my next document, my next slide, y'all, discusses the custodian of records. I just showed y'all. Remember, I just showed y'all different pictures of the records, right? So the custodian of records affidavit. Now, these are the different type of affidavits that they have. They have American Airlines, Methodist Dallas, Dallas Fire and Rescue, etc. These are affidavits sworn under penalty of perjury by record custodians, employees authorized to manage official records. Each one states that the signer is responsible for maintaining and authenticating business records, for example, at American Airlines, Methodist Dallas Medical Center, or City of Dallas Fire Rescue EMS. The attached records, medical records, employment logs, etc., were created in the regular course of business at or near the time of the events recorded. Pay attention to that, y'all. Listen. The attached records, example, medical records, employment logs, etc., were created in the regular course of business at or near the time of the events recorded. The documents are true and exact copies of the original record. So again, I have to ask my question. I have to ask, why do they feel like the prosecution just doesn't have anything? And these records are exact, true, and exact copies of the original record. Not only that, they were created in the regular course of business at or near the time of the events recorded.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Like what Cool said, them Google and iCloud's gonna show everything.
Facts.
Cherry said, pretty much an employee of these companies cannot alter these documents. Pretty
Facts.
much. And tell them what the affidavit. I'm gonna let you cook. My bad. I'm gonna let you cook.
No, you okay. So I wanted to let y'all know the custodial records, the affidavit, which comes from American Airlines, Methodist of Dallas, Dallas Fire and Rescue, they're true and exact copies. Period.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Why it matters? Why do these matters? In a criminal case, this allows the prosecution or defense to submit those records into evidence without needing live testimony from the record keeper. The affidavit authenticates the records as reliable business documents. So sis was right on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, those documents cannot be altered. You know what I'm saying? They're true and exact copies. And you got to ask yourself, why are they asking for these particular records? Why do they need things from Google, Facebook? Come on now, it's obviously something that the prosecution knows or has, that they need those records to solidify what they're trying to bring forth in their part of the story.
Let's go, cook.
Okay, so I need you to pull up the video again.
All right, what time stamp?
It's going to be 53:50, and I'm gonna go on mute because I need to run to the restroom really quick.
All right, okay. 5350. Cause again, these boys talk about, man. Cause again, you know what I'm saying? It's CB cooking. You know what I'm saying? CB cook. You want me to wait till you come back to play it? Yeah. Okay. Say what? Yeah. All right. Okay. But CB most definitely cooking, man. But like I asked y'all earlier, because Kewon said, matter of fact, I'm gonna play this for y'all one more time. I ain't gonna do all that. But we heard Kewon say, when Maher was asking him about the video footage. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Kewon said, man, look, if they got something like that, you know what I'm saying? Basically, if they got something that's undisputably saying or proving that I am the person on the highway and I did this and I did that, I wouldn't be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kewon maybe just got hold to his discovery. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kewon behind the wall, so he ain't in the portal. You know what I'm saying? He may not be up to date. He might get his stuff a little slow. But, man, if you saying you ain't going to trial, my nigga, I think they got some shit that's going to ping your ass to the goddamn highway is going to prove that you was at least, you know what I'm saying? Because you still got the 6 foot 280 dude, you know what I'm saying? Mahel be talking about, y'all go check out Inner Lab Live for the details on it. But I think they got some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying if they got some hardcore, undisputed evidence on him, he not going to trial. He wouldn't be fighting it. That's interesting. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You said what? 5350?
53:50, and we'll stop it at 55:50.
All right, let's go. Let me make sure this unmuted real quick. All right, it's unmuted. All right, let's go. Let's cook. So that's my nigga Trap in the building, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Man, what to do, my nigga? Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate that, Trap. For sure. Y'all, you know what it is.
And I'll let you know when we can see it. We can't see it yet, baby.
Hold on. The video ain't up?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, shit. I thought the motherfucker out there playing the whole time. I got to start over. I done paused
5350.
I done paused and everything. Start talking. 5350. All right, we're gonna start right here. All right, so okay, so let me get them quick so they can know what they listen to. Mahel, you know what I'm saying? Mahel was asking Kewon about the alleged phone call that the state supposedly have of him and Ducky P. You know what I'm saying? When Kewon was locked up, you know, they say that Kewon and Ducky P had a phone conversation that was intercepted, woo, 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 and the state have it. All right. So just y'all can know what the conversation is about, but listen to the conversation and Kewon's response. Can you see?
I can see.
Let me know if you can't. Let me know if you can't hear. If you don't say nothing, I know you can hear.
Saying I googled that shit one day, and it most definitely said that he was telling on Yellow Beezy. You know, he was looking
and
to
that's
be
not
one of the
and that's
star
not even
witnesses
true.
to tell on Yellow Beezy.
Let's go there, dude.
All right.
And none of that shit true.
Okay, so ask him if he ever talked to Ducky P on a recorded phone line while Ducky P was in jail.
Now ask your question again. You said ask what?
Has he ever, you know what I'm saying, while Ducky P was, I guess Ducky P was in jail, him and Ducky P was supposedly had a conversation about MO3 unalive, like the details within there. Is that a figment of imagination, or is that the truth? Because that's also in the paperwork as well. And they saying that Detective Barnes, you know, intercepted that call, and they got that call to play in trial as well between him and Ducky P.
You heard that? He was saying something about when you and Ducky P was in jail. I guess y'all was talking about
that they both was in jail. One of them was in jail, and I think it was Ducky P.
No, Kewon was in jail. Kewon was the one locked up, and Ducky P. That's how it went.
Kewon made a phone call to Ducky P. Kewon made a phone call to Ducky P. while Ducky P was locked up. And they they discussed the MO3 unalive on their recorded jail phone. And the police also have that. They have that on record as far as saying that y'all had that conversation.
So he's saying that Ducky P was supposed to be locked up at this time, and then y'all was having a conversation about 3, which was intercepted. You know what I'm saying, by Detective Barnes. He said every time Ducky went to jail, he never called his phone.
All right, so what was it? I'm trying to think of what it said. One of them was incarcerated. It may not have been.
He said, matter of fact, he never has a phone. He don't have a phone. You know what I'm saying?
The boy said every time Ducky P got it locked up, he ain't never called my phone. Then he said, you know, matter of fact, I don't even have phones. I don't even keep phones. Let me spin that back just a tad bit.
Ducky P was locked up, and they discussed the MO3 unalive on their recorded jail phone. And the police also have that. They have that on record as far as saying that y'all had that conversation.
So he's saying that Ducky P was supposed to be locked up at this time, and then y'all was having a conversation about 3, which was intercepted. You know what I'm saying, by Detective Barnes. He said every time Ducky went to jail, he never called his phone.
All right, so what was it? I'm trying to think of what it said. One of them was incarcerated. It may not have been.
He said, matter of fact, he never has a phone. He don't have a phone. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing.
But they was in the paperwork. It say 2 days prior or a day, 2 days.
There you have it. The boy said, matter of fact, I don't even have phones. You know what I'm saying, baby? What you say to that?
So this is my thing. I just had an epiphany because think about the last legal chess, right?
Right.
The one we did. Who, though that particular telephone number, well, it was multiple telephone numbers, but when they subpoenaed the custodian of records for the telephone numbers, who was over the custodian of records in Dallas?
Motherfucking what's his name? Detective Barnes. It's the custodian of records. Yep. That's who's on the subpoena. I actually got that. Do I need to pull it up?
I mean, you can. It's in the last legal chess. Again, we have to eat, so I'm trying to get through my portion of it. But I don't want to rush my people because I want them to understand that just think about the things that's being said that's coming out of Kewon's mouth, which leads me to believe that Kewon honestly don't know what the freak is going on in his case. And that leads me to believe, is it because he has a free world attorney, or is Bree paid and she's not giving him complete accurate information?
Well, I think Bree, if I'm not mistaken, is a court-appointed attorney, but he do have another attorney on his case, and that may be the one that's pro bono. But Bree West's name is all over these documents. I don't know how that work. You know what I'm saying? But he do have a lead attorney and a court-appointed attorney. I don't know how that work though.
I'm just not seeing how Kewon is not aware of these things and how his logic comes when he's speaking on the potential trial that's ahead of him. Because, I mean, come on now, the things that's coming out his mouth and then the things we see on paperwork, they're totally, it doesn't meet up, not even in the middle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let me move forward. I just wanted y'all to hear that, and I wanted to throw that in here. But let's get back to the records, okay? Let's get back to the records. So now that I've shown y'all the records, right? I've shown y'all the records. We went through the video. I want to show y'all a clear summary of each affidavit or certificate showing which defendant is tied to, where the records came from, and what type of evidence it likely authenticates, okay? That's where we're going next. Now, before we get into that, I want to let y'all know, when I was looking at these records, I was on Kewon's docket because we were pulling up his motion of continuance, and that's just the docket we were on. But I wanted to be clear in my understanding of this. So I did research and I asked why some records would be on each other's docket. So why some of Kewon's records might be on Devin's, why some of Devin's might be on Yellow Beezy's, why all of them might be on each other. I did ask that question so I could get a clear understanding. And what I came up with was the same records can show up on each other's docket, even though they may belong to one or the other, because prosecutors often consolidate or cross-file shared evidence between co-defendants in the same criminal case, especially in conspiracy or joint offense prosecutions. Okay, so I just wanted to give y'all that before we get into.
So break that down. Break that down for me. Like, what is that technically saying?
So technically, what it's saying is, so say I look up Kewon's docket, right? And I find a document as far as what I just showed, like a affidavit,
right?
And it pertains to solely Kewon, but it's on Devin's too,
right?
It just means that the prosecutions often consolidate or cross-file the shared evidence between the co-defendants in the same criminal case.
Okay.
That makes sense. It's normal in like joint offense prosecutions or conspiracy, things like that.
Right. Okay, so, it makes sense.
Yeah. So right now, what I'm about to show is a clear summary of each affidavit that I just showed, or certificate that I just showed, showing which defendant is tied to, where the records came from, and what type of evidence it likely authenticates. Okay. So that's where we at now. So with this, remember, y'all, we had the American Airlines affidavit. Follow me. We had the American Airlines affidavit. State of Texas versus Marquise Conway, Court Criminal District Court number 7, Dallas County. Affiant Norma Alvarez. That's who signed on behalf of American Airlines. Date signed April 14, 2025. Pages of records 9. Meaning, Norma Alvarez, the custodian of records for American Airlines, swore that she maintains accurate employment or travel records. The attached 9 pages are authentic company documents. The type of record, employment or flight travel information for Marquise Conway, possibly verifying work schedule, flight data, or travel history. So the American Airlines affidavit that I showed y'all, that one pertains to none other than Yellow Beezy.
That's on me, baby.
You will see it on Kewon's and Devin's docket, but this particular record solely pertains to Yellow Beezy.
Right, and that's the affidavit for American Airlines.
Correct.
Let's go. American Airlines.
Yep. Next, we have State of Texas versus Devin Maurice Brown. District Court number 7, Dallas County, affiant Robert Holloway, organization City of Dallas Fire Rescue EMS, date signed May 12, 2022, pages of records 9, meaning Robert Holloway swore that 9 pages of emergency response or EMS run sheets from the City of Dallas Fire Rescue are accurate and authentic. Type of record, EMS/paramedic records, possibly describing medical response treatment or transport details connected to Devin Brown. Now, this is my question.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is, because, nigga, where did you go? You know what I'm saying? Get picked up.
What's up, me, baby? What's up, gang? Salute to you, love. Yeah, hold on. So when they what's that date? Hold on. What's the date they looking for on it?
The date it was signed was May 12th. That we just got to do some more deep diving. But I'm telling you, this particular record that's on file from the City of Dallas Fire Rescue EMS is for Devin.
So what happened to Devin Brown May 12th, 2022?
It's not May 12th, 2022. This is the date that it was signed. That particular date was signed by Robert Holloway. Okay,
but on the affidavit, right? We probably have to look at it a little closer, but they should have the dates from the time frame of the information they're requesting. So
let me see if I can find it really quick. I said the fire and rescue. Yeah. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. I think it's this one.
Oh, did he say the house on fire? Did something burn up? I seen somebody say something about a car being backed up or something.
Yeah, I think this was this. Let's see. It's this one right here. It doesn't show the dates.
Okay, we'll dive into that.
It says with knowledge of the act, event, condition, opinion, or diagnosis recorded to make record. Yeah, it doesn't give me the dates.
Okay, it'll probably be on the application or something. We can find it. We'll find it.
Okay, so we do. That's the record pertaining to Devin, y'all. The next one is the same because it's 2 on files, right, for Devin. This one is 73 pages. Okay. And Vicky Rose signed on behalf of Methodist of Dallas this time, right? And it's 73 pages, and this is the type of record is hospital medical records, possibly emergency or treatment documentation related to Devin Brown or an incident involving him.
So nothing necessarily had to happen to him, but he could have just been involved in it.
But these are 2 separate records. You got to pay attention. I don't want to confuse the people, because look at this one. This one is pages 9 records in a different affiant signed on behalf. They just wanted the EMS paramedic records. This one right here, they're wanting hospital medical records, possibly emergency or treatment documentation related to Devin Brown or an incident involving him.
But for the same time, it was signed on the same. Okay, I'm following. 73 pages of records. Okay,
correct. So the next one that I need to come into is Kewon, right? So the State of Texas versus Kewon Dontrell White. Of course, we got the court, number 7, organization Methodist Dallas Medical Center. Date signed by the affiant Chelsea Harley, October 6, 2023. Pages of record 78. Type of record, they're wanting medical documentation related to Kewon White. This could include injuries, toxicology, or admission notes.
Let's go, Bless Highly. Salute, Bless Highly. Thank you, love, for being here. Salute to my one. He said, "This some good work, CB."
Thank you. Here go Josh, loud ass phone, y'all. I hate this fucking phone.
Leave my phone alone.
Ah, damn, what is it doing? Reminding you to eat?
Nah, man, I just have alarms, man. No, this usually, you know what I'm saying? When I was, you know what I'm saying, before we got in the same room, this usually my old nigga nap hours. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably the alarm to wake me up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So, did I read this one? Okay, I did read this one for y'all. Let's go to the next one. Now, an affidavit and a certificate of authenticity are different. And I'm going to get into that with y'all in a minute. I'm going to get into
Hold on. Slow it down, because I'm a little slow. You know what I'm saying? So you said an affidavit.
Maybe we ain't making a Chinese place. We got to pick something else to eat.
Okay. But you said what now?
So an affidavit and a certificate of authenticity is two totally different things, and I'll explain that
Okay.
as I go on. But I just want them to know the documents I showed them before this and what each document pertains to and what defendant it pertains to.
Okay.
Okay. So the certificate of authenticity, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, Affiant, Adrian Silvera, organization, Meta Platforms, i.e. Facebook, i.e. Instagram. Date signed April 18, 2023. Meaning, this verifies that records such as messages, photos, IP logs, and videos were lawfully produced by Meta in response to a search warrant for a specific account ID. And it gives the specific ID account. The type of record, social media data, direct messages, photos, or online activity relevant to the case.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They
So
said
this is
go
them
ahead.
needing a certificate of authenticity from Meta, Facebook Instagram, and they have received social media data, direct messages, photos, or online activity relevant to this case.
Some niggas been
Any
messaging,
questions?
posting. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
We got
Gumbo and Red Snapper. Let's go.
Okay, boom. Certificate of authenticity. We still on this. Google Dollar Dude DG12 at gmail.com, who allegedly that is Devin Brown's rap name. Affiant Emily Barron, organization Google LLC, date signed November 8, 2021. This certifies that Gmail data, emails, IP logs, files, etc., connected to the specified account were produced under a legal warrant. The type of record, Google account data, possibly email communications, attachments, or login locations connected to the case.
What's up, Big Nut? And that's important too because if these documents and evidence, you know what I'm saying? Because these will be transformed and used as evidence. If these things were obtained illegally, you know what I'm saying? They could be thrown out and cause a mistrial. So, yeah.
All right. The next certificate of authenticity, Google, King Benzo Bling. What is it? King
Banzo Bling.
Boy, it says King Bands 20 Bling at gmail.com. Affiant Madison Matthews, organization Google LLC, date signed November 28, 2020, meaning another certified production of Gmail account data for a different address tied to the investigation. Type of record, email and account metadata related to online activity or communication of an involved party. Boom. Who was that earlier that said, I think it was slide for 3, that said that Kewon is on record saying he did not know Devin?
Yep.
Do y'all see this? Come follow me.
Break
it
it
says
down.
type of record, email and account metadata related to online activity or communication of an involved party.
And it's
What
for
you think they
Kewon.
gonna use this for?
To show communication, to show these niggas was most definitely knew each other probably before the date MO3 was unalive.
Exactly.
Yeah, show the history. They show the history of them knowing each other.
What the chat saying? Because I want to answer questions. I want
They
to
gonna
vibe with the
moonwalk
chat.
down. I want to say they gonna moonwalk down through there with this case. Big Nutter said, "Oh damn!" Everybody else just listening. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They got their pen and they pad out. You know what I'm saying? They taking notes. They can't type it. They can't type and take notes at the same time. You over here cooking.
Okay, y'all. So we gonna move forward, right? So let's talk about what it strategically means. Okay. So what it strategically means as far as it relates to these documents and what we can take away from them. Okay. So bear with me one moment. Is this the one I need? That's not the one I need. I need the one that hold on, y'all. I think I got my
She definitely taking notes. So let's get into the legal chess. You know what I'm saying? You know, we deal with the facts, the black and white. You know what I'm saying? We deal with the facts first, then we get into the hypotheticals, aka the legal chess, man. What does all this mean to the strategy? You know what I'm saying, of this whole thing, man? Let's go. Hold on, let me read the Justy Fake comment. She said Google sends a monthly Gmail email tracking your location history. Let's go.
That's true. So next, y'all, we gonna get into what it strategically means, okay? And this is very important. I want y'all to pay attention to this too, okay? Because again, like Josh said, we getting into the direct communication, what it means. You know what I'm saying? We getting into it, right? So what it likely means strategically. When multiple co-defendant records appear on one person's docket, like Kewon's, it usually signals data linkage, meaning prosecutors believe these records intersect through one, communication evidence. The Gmail and Meta records may show messages between Devin, Dollar Dude, and Kewon, King Bands. IP logs might place both accounts in similar locations or show coordinated timing.
Lord. Hold on, but I got something for you real quick. Hold on, cause you've been cooking. You've been cooking. Hold on, let me get to this. I got to, baby. I got to, cause you've been cooking.
That's right, baby. That's what you do. Every time I hear it, I think of RoboCop. That's right, baby. That's what you do.
God damn! Can you please read that what you just read? I think it was the last time you read on that. One more time, please.
Yeah, of course. So I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna read it all over. Okay. What it likely means strategically. So when multiple co-defendant records appear on one person's docket, like Kewon's, it usually signals data linkage, meaning prosecutors believe these records intersect through number one, communication evidence. The Gmail and Meta records may show messages between Devin, Dollar Dude, and Kewon, King Bands. IP logs might place both accounts in similar locations or show coordinated timing.
Because again, if on these subpoenas or in those applications, some of those numbers, right? When you're dealing with the phone numbers, I don't know if this is relating to the phone numbers, but they had a case number attached to them and a target number attached to them.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. All right.
So for number two, the timeline reconstruction. Medical/EMS records, Methodist plus Dallas Fire could establish what happened immediately after an incident. If Kewon and Devin were both treated or logged around the same time, that supports shared involvement. Do you hear that?
Say that again. Repeat that.
So remember, I just showed y'all that they are requesting medical and EMS records from the Methodist of Dallas.
For Devin.
And Kewon. I had both of them.
Okay, and Kewon. Okay.
So it says medical/EMS records from the Methodist of Dallas fire could establish what happened immediately after an incident. Listen to the second one. If Kewon and Devin were both treated or logged around the same time, that supports shared involvement.
So why they go to the hospital?
That's a good.
Stay tuned. We're gonna find it out. We're gonna find it out, man. So
that's a good question. That's a good question, Stop Sick. Good question. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, just not today. But we're gonna get into it.
We gonna with this. Trust me, we on it.
Okay. So let me move forward. What to take away from this, y'all? So this is what we're going to take away from everything I just showed y'all. I need y'all to have that embedded. If you are just coming in late, make sure you catch the replay so you can be caught up. We got a legal chest tomorrow. We hitting y'all back to back. So
you want to go and reveal them? You want to go and reveal them with the?
No, not yet. Okay. Because I'm cooking. I want them to stay right here.
Okay.
So what to take away from this, y'all? These filings don't mean new charges. They mean the court and prosecution are preparing evidentiary foundations for Kewon's upcoming proceedings. The goal is to show connections between all three men, Marquise, Devin, Kewon, through data, medical, and business records. The presence of both Devin's and Kewon's Gmail certificate signals a digital trail, messages, location logs, or shared contacts. And the medical and EMS records suggest a post-incident timeline. For instance, injuries or hospital visits after an event. Pay attention, y'all. After an event, not before. They're requesting these records because obviously they have some type of evidence that some injuries happened after the murder of Mo3. But go ahead, baby.
Book said y'all forgot Jerry. Now this one is just for the paperwork that was in the portal.
No, this is for solely we focused on Kewon and Devin at this time.
Yeah,
Jerry has his own portion. We not focused. This is Kewon and Devin we focused on.
We gonna get on portal.
It ain't about what's in the portal because we didn't get everything from the portal that they uploaded. This particular episode, Legal Chess 4, is focused on Devin and Kewon. We not focused on Jerry right now. He has his own little segment.
Yes, Lord.
All right. So
what the hell happened? Go ahead, baby, because I'm still trying to. That hospital shit fucked me up. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy. More is coming out, but people don't know how to legally look at this stuff and how to be able to differentiate what's what or how to read it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we do this because it keeps people updated on what exactly is going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's some summary, and I'm gonna just use this as an example. So say I'm monitoring Kewon's docket, right? CB, did you peep? Yep, I just showed them. But yep, I just showed them. So say I'm monitoring Kewon's docket, right? So it would mean the state is filing authenticated evidence for the trial use. They're establishing a chain of authenticity for cross-reference records, including Devin's, right? It doesn't necessarily mean guilt. I just read that to you. It means those records are now officially admissible in Kewon's proceedings. All right? So we got that. Okay, that's just the rules of evidence. That's just the law backing up what I just said. If you want to see it, you can take a screenshot. So even if some records belong to Devin or Yellow Beezy, they're being authenticated and added to Kewon's docket so they can be legally referenced during Kewon's trial. And that's in Texas under the rules of evidence 8036 and 90211. Okay? So just to back up what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? We like to give y'all a real. We finna play a little game here. You know what I'm talking about? We finna play a little game.
Whoa, I love
and I'm almost done, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost done. I know this can be a lot of information, but I want y'all to follow me. I have a chart here. Right?
You should have cropped it, but we good.
You can't see it?
I mean, I can see it, but you know what I'm saying? You good. You good. It's perfect. You good.
Okay. So this is an evidence connection network with the Kewon White case. We'll just use his for an example, right? So the red dots are the defendants. I need y'all to pay attention to this. So
take notes.
When I say defendants, I'm saying Kewon White, Devin Brown, and Marquise Conway, aka Yellow Beezy, right? The blue dots are the digital records. So the records that are being requested from Google and Meta, right? Meta is Facebook, Instagram, okay? The green dots are medical and EMS records. Y'all see that? The yellow dots are employment, travel evidence. Okay? So when we get into that, I just want y'all to take a look. This is the Evidence Connection Network, the Kewon White case. This shows Google, Meta, each defendant, EMS records, travel evidence, and employment, okay? So what it shows, follow me, y'all. Kewon, King Ben's Gmail plus Meta, and Devin, Dollar Dude Gmail plus Meta are digitally linked through overlapping online data. Both also have medical and EMS records suggesting post-incident activity. Thank you for the $4.99, sis. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sis. Appreciate it.
Thank you for supporting.
Thank you, sir.
Number 3, Marquise, MO3, which is saying the MO3 case, connects through the American Airlines and personal or timeline overlap. Do you see that?
Yes, Lord.
The web of connections demonstrates shared evidence streams that the prosecution can use to connect timelines, communication, and behaviors between all 3 defendants.
Demonstrates, shared evidence streams that the prosecution can use to connect timelines, communication, behaviors between the 3 defendants. Okay.
So
Yeah.
the request from Meta for the Gmail accounts for both Kewon and Devin, both medical and EMS records suggesting post-incident activity because apparently they both went to the hospital or were seen.
Right.
And then something they got with Yellow Beezy that shows that ties into the timeline for communication.
So all these most definitely tie in with each other.
Yep.
Crazy work. Crazy work. We're gonna have to piece this together. We're gonna have to really we're gonna have to do some deep dive. It might take a little longer, but we most definitely gonna have to do some deep dive and see if we can get them dates of when they was at the hospitals and all that and see exactly what they see. But go ahead.
So let's get into what's happening.
Let me read this real quick.
Go ahead.
That's a link in a way because of the past 4 years. I've been wondering why the state wants MO3 sexual records. Oh, okay. I see this link. Okay. I thought that was funny. Go ahead.
So what's happening now? When multiple custodian affidavits suddenly appear on Kewon White's docket, remember y'all, I told y'all we're looking at Kewon, but I'm sure if you go to Devin and Yellow Beezy, you will see them on his as well. You know what I'm saying? But at this particular time, I was just looking at Kewon. So that's why you see it say Kewon's. It's referencing Kewon. So when multiple custodian affidavits suddenly appear on Kewon White's docket, including those tied to Devin Brown and Marquise Conway, it's a sign that the state is strategically positioning evidence. They're not introducing new material yet. They're laying the procedural groundwork to ensure all previously collected evidence can be freely used in Kewon's trial. Translation: they're putting their chess pieces in place on the board so that no piece, evidence, can be excluded later.
Let's go. And it's possible because if Kewon just got a hold to his discovery, he just now seeing all this shit too. And what it can mean. You know what I'm saying?
They laying the groundwork. That's why I said it could take a couple more years if these people decide to take it to trial. You know what I'm saying? Because the prosecution is just now putting shit, you know what I'm saying, in order.
Right. But if the family step in, right? If the family step in and anybody acting as appreciate that book. If the family step in or anybody acting on behalf of the family or that authority step in and be like, look, no, it's been taking too long. We want the trial now. Woo. That, and it's another way, the only way they can stop it from being
that
prolonged.
Usually doesn't work with trials. That works for a plea. Like if the family gets tired, they'll be like, man, we'll accept this if they just take the plea on this. But every defendant has a right to trial and they cannot rush their trial.
Okay.
All right. So we in the legal chess part of this now, y'all. So I just showed y'all what's happening now. We in the legal chess part. Now we finna get to the legal chessboard. What each side is doing, okay?
As it relates to these affidavits that came out from Google, American Airlines, Instagram, the phone, T-Mobile. Okay, let's cook. Let's go.
Correct. So, is that it? Okay. So the defense's counter move. Kewon's team may now be strategizing to, 1, challenge the scope, arguing that records belonging to other defendants like Devin shouldn't automatically apply to Kewon's case. 2, motion to sever. Ask the court to separate Kewon's case if the evidence from Devin's or Marquise files prejudice Kewon. 3, file motions in limine to exclude some records, especially digital ones, as irrelevant or overly prejudicial. 4, scrutinize timestamps and IP data to find inconsistencies between what the prosecution claims and what the metadata actually shows. So this is and I should have read this one after the one I'm about to read, but it's okay. The defense's counter move. This would be the defense's counter move to what the prosecution is trying to do. So I'll lay out the prosecution and then y'all kind of see, right? So the prosecution, which is the legal chessboard of it all, the prosecution move, this filing strategy lets them cross-link the co-defendants, right? So Kewon, Devin, and Yellow Beezy through shared digital and medical evidence, lock in admissibility by attaching custodian affidavits. They can use these records in court without needing live witnesses. Show coordination or conspiracy by pairing Devin's, Dollar Dude, Google, and meta records with Kewon's, King Bands to build a narrative of communication, planning, or shared intent. 4, preempt defense objections. Filing these early means the defense can't later claim surprise or lack of authenticity. So y'all follow me on that. And this is the next one, the first one that I read. This is the counter move to the prosecution's move, okay? So I don't want y'all to get confused. I read this one before I read the prosecution's move, but this right here would be the defense's counter move to what I just read for the prosecution, okay? So I ain't gonna take y'all down through there yet, but just pay attention. So now we know that some way, somehow, the prosecution are saying they have links between Devin, Kewon, and Yella Beezy. So why Kewon has this idea, and again, I'm going to say this, that they have nothing on him. I'm confused about that, and I really just think they have not provided him with all of his discovery, and I think I know why.
I mean, but a part of his motion of continuance is he's asking for more time due to basically him just getting his discovery. So he may be talking and probably be talking over our heads and sending messages to other people when he say certain things. But I think the truth is he just got his discovery, and they finna go through this discovery. And based on what he see, that's gonna let him know if he want to take a deal or not. Based on what he see in his discovery, and based on how other people moving, that's gonna let him know. So he might just not be seeing all this shit for real.
Yeah. All right, I got a few more, y'all, and then we'll let y'all go. So the subtle strategy, why all this matters. So why all does this matter, right? It's very likely this time it reflects a pretrial evidence. Say it for me, baby. I get tongue tied.
What?
A pretrial evidence consolidation before motion hearings or trial setting. The state wanting to bulletproof their case file before Kewon's next court date. A pressure tactic by filing overlapping evidence from Devin and Marquise. Prosecutors increase pressure on Kewon's side and possibly invite a plea or cooperation. So yes, it's the legal chess, and this is the part where both sides are quietly maneuvering for position. The state is lining up the board. The defense is analyzing whether to attack, delay, or separate.
Because again, y'all, we talked about, in my portion, we talked about the severing of the cases. You know what I'm saying? The severing of the cases. So if you add this, right, with, let's say, Devin Brown's testimony, Kewon might be cooked. Because if Devin Brown could corroborate whatever they finding in these affidavits, Kewon could be cooked. And I think putting this I think all this was very much strategic. You know what I'm saying? Them not putting this out, but you know what I'm saying, like putting this on the docket right after their continuance. I think all that was strategic.
Me too.
I think they try to pressure Kewon.
I agree, and that's what I was gonna chop it up to. It definitely looked like it's some pressure on top of Kewon, but it seems that Kewon is saying, "Hey, I'm trying to remain solid," and he's not looking out for his best interest, but everyone around him, like you said earlier, is.
Yeah, from what it looked like. What it looked like. But I think Kewon's starting to know that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's starting to see.
So, the key indicators of chess in motion. You'll know this is part of a calculated strategy if you see motions to admit business records under the Texas Rule 902, formalizing these affidavits, motions to sever filed by the defense counsel, supplemental evidence notices referencing joint acts or co-defendant records, pretrial hearings scheduled shortly after these felons appear. Classic setup move before a tactical exchange.
Let's go, J-Time. He said,
so these are what we are, you know what I'm saying? These are the key indicators of chess in motion. Key indicators.
Read them again. Read them one more time.
Of course. You'll know this is part of a calculated strategy if you see motions to admit business records under Texas Rule 902.11, formalizing these affidavits, motions to sever filed by the defense counsel, supplemental evidence notices referencing joint acts or co-defendant records, pretrial hearings scheduled shortly after these felons appear. Classic setup move before a tactical exchange.
Pretrial hearings. You know what I'm saying? So who would be the first up for a pretrial hearing, y'all? Who would be the first up? Devin. Because if Devin offset his status hearing to November 17th, after a status hearing is what? A pretrial hearing.
Pretrial hearing, yep.
So November 17th, Devin, around November 17th, Devin is going to be ready to take his deal. Again, that's why I say I think
that's your observation of it because he's very. I
allegedly,
mean, it could go either way. That's just your observation of this.
Right,
That's how you feel, Devin is. Yeah.
Right, and because again, I said they're releasing these it's strategy. They are going to use this. You know what I'm saying? This right here plus Devin's deal and testimony to put pressure on Kewon.
I feel you. I feel where you're going with it. I do. So in plain language, and again, we'll say our goodbyes and let go because y'all, I'm trying to make this Chinese spot. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, that Chinese food do sound good.
In plain language, this isn't new evidence popping up out of nowhere. It's the state organizing, connecting, and cementing the evidence web between all three defendants. That's how prosecutors build a unified narrative so no one can escape through a loophole. But it also gives defense attorneys a preview of the prosecution's theory and a chance to challenge, separate, or weaken it. So yes, legal chess is absolutely in play. The prosecutors just made a positional move, setting the board for future tactical strike.
Futural. I like that word. So yes, legal chess is absolutely in play. The prosecutor just made a positional move, setting the board for future tactical strike.
Legal chess, y'all. That is my portion of legal chess.
So they didn't release. They didn't kind of release this. This would be like a jab. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna relate this to boxing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't through the major blow yet. You know what I'm saying? But this most definitely is a jab, and that motherfucker it did connect. You know what I'm saying? It did connect. We gotta look at your futural. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Futural is crazy. Oh shit. But nah, though, man, there's some interesting stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are able to understand the legal jargon, which I so am able to do. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing that little Google assistants can help with, man. There's some interesting stuff going on, man. And like I ain't gonna lie to you, man, the more and more, you know what I'm saying, we get out of the YouTube narratives and the YouTube storylines, which some is true, some are not. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the black and white, man, and what's going on in the case. It's looking very cut and dry to me, man. It's looking very cut and dry to me. You know what I'm saying? Kewon is probably the most important person in this case. You know what I'm saying? Kewon is most different. I feel like when they get Kewon, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, now they got the motherfucking affidavits this for T-Mobile and all this shit, man. I don't know, man. It's too much on my girl. She'll be all right. But what you got? Oh, shit, a bad thing. I don't know, man. It's looking. I don't know, man. Cause they already got Devin. You know what I'm saying? Devin already flipped, in my opinion, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So if these are indeed strategical moves to put pressure on anybody, the pressure would be on Kewon. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they trying to show this nigga Kewon feeling like, man, they ain't got nothing on me. I guess his lawyer is telling them, look, they got some stuff on you, but it ain't substantial. We can poke holes in it. You know what I'm saying? That, like they can't prove it without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So Kewon might feel that way about all this stuff that he's saying. He may see it and just be like, man, they can't once we take that and put it in court. But man, you gotta trust your lawyers, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta trust them, because like I said, you blow trial, nigga, it's over with. It's done.
Y'all, Josh said he's talking to Nada, got the keys, get ready to walk out the door.
Girl, you on now. You can't just get this spiel and don't break it down.
Thank you, Justin. No. I'm saying go ahead, but we could be walking out the door. You know the place closed at 9. We can still talk to our people.
We about to get up out of here, man. Look, tomorrow, man, look, you want to go and tell them or just wait for tomorrow?
No, you can go ahead and tell them. You can break that down.
Yeah, because if they've been here with us, man, for 2.5 hours, you know what I'm saying, they deserve. Yeah, most definitely, man. So tomorrow, because y'all know the legal updates, you know what I'm saying, they be what they are, but tomorrow, Legal Chess episode 5, you know what I'm saying, we will be doing Jossie Banks. Y'all already know Jossie was subpoenaed to testify in court, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna dive into that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not clear if we're gonna do Jossie versus Devin or we just gonna give Jossie her own legal chess episode and dive into the legal strategies around Jossie, her testimony, this, that, and the third, blase. So tomorrow, because there's been a lot of talk about Jossie, you know what I'm saying, for years, you know what I'm saying, her testimony, her involvement, if any, you know what I'm saying. So tomorrow we're gonna dive into it, man.
Hi, Papi
Tomorrow.
Chulo. I love you.
What's up, Big Chose? Salute to Big Chose, man. We have to get Big Chose on the live one day, man. But yeah, so y'all come back tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come back tomorrow. We got the Jossie Banks, you know what I'm saying, legal chess episode. You know what I'm saying? And we got some more in the tuck, man. We got some more in the tuck. Y'all need to share a mic. Y'all in the same house. Nah, we in different rooms. I'm in the living room. She in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, 713. Hell. Get on my damn nerves.
Oh man, we got some content coming though. Y'all already know, man. We've been doing content from
Yeah, I'm
Houston
gonna
to
leave them,
Dallas.
I swear.
All right, y'all. God damn, I can't
Yeah,
even
I'm gonna
talk
leave
to.
them. What time? It'll probably be around the same time. Stop sick.
Yeah, about
Who
5 o'clock.
is Adjusted Faith? That's a good question. It's a
What's
good
that? Who
question.
is Jackie Northrop? That's a pain.
Good question. But I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a good question. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna drop down so baby
Yeah,
can
yeah,
come back.
we gonna drop the link tomorrow. We're gonna drop the link. We'll be more prepared for a longer show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow with the Jack, I know y'all probably have buku questions. So we're gonna drop the link tomorrow, B or whatever the case may be. But we gotta get up out of here and get something to eat. We gotta go get some Chinese food. You know what I'm talking about? And Big Mama hungry. And when she hungry, I don't like her. All right. So let me go feed her. You know what I'm saying? We didn't feed the streets. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all y'all, man. Salute to the team. Salute
I
to the
love
gang.
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all watch the replay. If y'all didn't catch the beginning of it, y'all go check out the legal chess playlist, man. We got everything in sequential order from the first episode down to this, man. You can go binge watch it like it's on Netflix, man. Some grade A quality content, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like by the time we done with this legal chess, man, we ain't gonna. Yeah, she done left a nigga. We ain't even gonna need to be in a courtroom, man. You know what I'm saying? We go. All right. Okay. Bye. Shit. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this video and I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play this one right here, man. But salute to y'all, man. Look, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come back tomorrow and we got y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all, man. Legal chess continues, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all have a blessed and peaceful night. Get up out of here with a minute. Yeah, look, you ain't even want to talk. Now you want to talk all on my mic. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm play this. We out of here, man. Salute to Cole Got It, man. Y'all go support Cole Got It, man. Go run Cole.